getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Happy Monday night, everybody. Here tonight is the Boston Celtics are back in action. It is the Celtics versus Magic tonight. In this matchup, Boston record of 22-6 going up against Orlando record of 18-12. The Magic been shockingly really solid this season for Orlando, currently the number 4 team in the Eastern Conference. They're dealing with a ton of injuries, but a very, very deep team able to stay afloat and one of the top defensive teams in the NBA. Orlando going up against one of the top offensive units in the NBA with the Boston Celtics. Celtics coming off a big win on Saturday night over Chicago in a bounce-back game, as the Celtics have yet to lose back-to-back games in over an 8-month span right now. Looking to get on another winning streak for Boston coming into this one tonight. James, what's good? Welcome in from the Philippines. Thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate everybody for being a part here. I just got on live, so I'm going to put out the poll question in just a moment here for this one. But who you guys are taking tonight for this game here, Celtics or Magic? Feel free to let us know out in the chat. And a very tall task ahead for Orlando in this game. They're missing Mo Wagner. Paolo Banchero has only played 5 games this season. Got injured right around Halloween. And also Franz Wagner got injured a few weeks ago. So it's been next man up mentality. Cole Anthony dropping down a 30-piece game. And a come-from-behind victory over Miami on Saturday. They were down by 25 points in that one for Orlando and made a furious comeback, and they outscored the Heat by a landslide in that game. The Celtics were excellent in the second half against Chicago. It was a pretty close first half. Celtics started to pull away late stretch of that second quarter. But we'll see how the Magic respond here in this game, because they exerted a ton of energy in that fourth quarter. This is the box score of the fourth quarter. Orlando outscored Miami 37-8 in that fourth quarter box score, whereas the Celtics, they led in a blowout that they sat their starters midway through the fourth quarter. So their starters getting rest for this game. Jason Tatum, absolutely sensational, coming off a triple-double during the last game, and Tatum playing on an MVP-type level this year for him, and just monstrous for Jason Tatum. 43 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists for the Celtics for Jason Tatum against Chicago on Saturday. We'll get to my picks here in just a moment. I actually created a new slide as well, but man, he has just been rolling for JT recently. James, welcome in for the Philippines. Jeffrey, welcome in, man. Yeah, I saw that. Walker Buehler, really great signing right there by the Red Sox today. That was a really good pick. 2-time World Series champion, 2-time All-Star for Walker Buehler, and doing exactly what they need to do. Bullpen reinforcements and picking up some big names in the offseason. Last couple pitchers that they got, really stock it up in the bullpen. It's exactly what they need this year for the Red Sox. Anastasia welcoming and taking the Celtics for this one. Yeah, I'm hoping that Boston can come in strong. They should be able to take care of business in this game. For the Celtics, they come in as a 10.5 point favorite on the line, over under at 214.5 tonight. And missing a lot of star power from the Magic with some of their top key players. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, the number 1 and 2 scorers, are still both out due to injury. And then Mo Wagner, he was listed out. It's a season-ending injury for Mo Wagner, just crushing for the Magic, as they are a really deep team. They got multiple guys that balance the points between them. They're lucky that they have that, because this is a defensive unit for Orlando. Without Banchero and Wagner, they don't really have that guy that can be that 25, 30-plus point scorer on a consistent basis. It's been back and forth between guys like Jalen Suggs. Cole Anthony rose up in the last game. They're going to need that consistency. And the Celtics here, they got superstar power with Jason Tatum playing like an MVP. The Celtics should be able to take this game tonight. This Magic team has been real sneaky. They're 11-2 at home. Celtics are 11-2 on the road. The best road team in the NBA right now, and winning percentage being Boston, going up against Orlando at home, which I'll go to the home numbers, 11-2. That's only worse than Cleveland right now. That's better than the Celtics. Celtics at home are 11-4. I'm going through the Eastern Conference. Second best team behind Cleveland, who's 16-1, and then over in the West, it's OKC, who's at 11-2. Everybody else with 3 losses or less over there in the Western Conference. So yeah, huge matchup here today, and this Magic team been a very, very sneaky team. That they hang their hats on the defensive side of the ball, and that's how they've been managing, despite the injuries, the number 4 spot right now out in the East. What's good, Daniel, Troy, Behind the Sport, welcome in. Thanks for joining in for Beyond the Sport here on the stream. Gonna tip off here in a matter of moments. I recently put together a new slide, so first time today we're gonna premiere a new slide right now on this channel. There we go. So on this new slide, I'll see if I can update that. We got a little bit of space in that bottom left-hand corner, so I'll probably see if I can go back to the drawing board and draft up another one, possibly because I want to take more of the writing stuff. I had to shorten up it to abbreviations for like rebounds, assists, and points. But over for my top 5 picks tonight, I got Jason Tatum. He's been rolling. Got him for a double-double. He's got 6 straight double-doubles, playing at an MVP level for JT. I've got him at a double-double. Second pick goes over his 8.5 rebounds for his player prop tonight for Jason Tatum. He's got 9+ boards in 9 out of the last 10 games, averaging 11.3 rebounds per game in the previous 10. 6 straight games with double-digit rebounds. Jaylen Brown over 3.5 assists. He's really improved last couple weeks as a playmaker. 5 straight games with at least 4 assists by JB. He's got 9 out of the last 10 with at least 4 assists. I saw his assist player props usually at 4.5 recently. It got dropped because the Magic do have a top 3 defense. That's probably why it got dropped to 3.5. That they're going up against a much stronger defense than the usual teams they've been facing. Derek White, he had 0 threes in the last game. I expect him to bounce back tonight, have 2.5 over that number tonight for threes. And then the Magic team total under 101.5 I've got for my final pick. Celtics, in their last 4 games, they've allowed 3 out of their previous 4 opponents. The lone outlier was the first one against Chicago on Thursday in that loss. Their last 3 out of 4, they've allowed their opponents under 100 points. Their defense has really come along strong. I think tonight it's going to be another strong showing here for the Celtics in this game tonight. So that is a brand new slide out there. My top 5 picks for today. Hoping to do that for every single one of my streams in the pregame. And I hope you guys enjoy and got some good picks there. If you guys are like sports bettors, thinking about making a pick before the game or so, got those picks out there that I'm taking tonight for my top 5 favorite picks to choose from. Oh boy, Vaughn going through some major changes in his life here coming up this year. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, hopefully things get better soon for you, man. Just stay positive, and hopefully things will keep up. Wow, Tatum questionable. Thanks for the update, Rydog. I'll see about that for this one. Yeah, I checked the Celtics Twitter a few hours ago. It said, oh yeah, wow. Yeah, so that just got put up there 8 minutes ago. Wow, thanks for the update there. So Boston Celtics tweeting out 8 minutes ago, Jason Tatum questionable for tonight's game. If that's the case, I really like Porzingis tonight. His number at 16.5 on the over-under. I really like that to be over for him as well. So Sam Hauser. Okay, so Sam Hauser is questionable with lower back spasms. That was reported yesterday. Sam Hauser available 2 hours ago. So he's been upgraded from questionable to available. Sam Hauser available, and then all of a sudden, 8 minutes ago, Jason Tatum, illness, non-COVID, questionable for JT. Hey, what's good? Warren on the street. Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, just the craziness of the NBA. This game was scheduled at 7. Usually these games for the NBA tip off like 10 minutes past the hour, 15 minutes past the hour. So if you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. And we'll see if Jason Tatum's out there. He is not, so Jason Tatum is a late scratch from this game. Wow. So this is the starting five today. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford gets the start, and Kristaps Porzingis. So in that case, I like Porzingis tonight over 16.5. Jason Tatum, a late scratch due to an illness. Derek White, really like his total tonight over 2.5 threes. Should be able to hit that. I like his points now over 13.5 for Derek White tonight. Bill, what's good? Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. Derek White looking to bounce back as he made nothing from the last game around the perimeter. So if you guys are just joining in, Jason Tatum has been ruled out, a new addition within 10 minutes ago on the injury report due to an illness. Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, and Gary Harris all listed out for the Magic tonight. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we're about to tip off here in just a moment. And yeah, JT will not be playing tonight. He has now been downgraded to out. Celtics white jerseys, green numbers, green letters for this matchup. I'm thinking Porzingis is going to have a huge game then to step up in place of Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown, he's going to have to go off tonight. I thought so a couple weeks ago against the Pistons, but he turned into more of a playmaker there for Jaylen Brown. I like him with his assist total over 3.5 for this one here. Horford getting the start tonight for the Celtics. Magic, blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters for Orlando with their starting five. Jalen Suggs, KCP, Tristan Da Silva, Wendell Carter, and Goga Batadze as we are underway, and the Celtics control the opening tip. Right to left on the floor here for Boston with the opening possession. Jaylen Brown slides it off to Horford, top of the key, moves it off to the left wing into the hands to Holiday. Holiday, left baseline dribble. Holiday up fake, inside the key, puts up the shot, no good, missed off the mark, contested by Jalen Suggs as it goes back to the Magic for their opening possession. Jalen Suggs takes up the floor, opening possession here for Orlando. Batadze around the perimeter. Dribble drive, handoff here for the Magic. Missed the layup, no good. Great contest by Porzingis, and the Celtics have it. This could be a very low-scoring game as Jaylen Brown attacks right to the cup, and he scores with a right-hand layup. Great start there for JB playing downhill to the rim. Magic ranked 26th in the NBA in scoring this season. They ranked top 5 in defensive efficiency, but they have really struggled, especially from the perimeter. They're dead last in three-point shooting percentage. If the Celtics can find their shot from three, then they can start to roll and take this game and start to increase their lead. Missed three from the perimeter by Suggs. Brown at the elbow rises as he passes down low, and that's a good find right there to Horford. Up and in off the glass, good for two. First assist of the night by Jaylen Brown on back-to-back scoring plays. 2 points and 1 assist, but Batadze down low finishes, able to sneak his way around. Horford scores the layup. Celtics with possession. Derek White moves it on top over to Holiday. Holiday slides it off to Porzingis. Porzingis up fake. Porzingis dribbles up inside the key. Floats the pass far side. Into the hands to Brown off to Holiday. 8 on the shot clock here. Bounce pass over to Drew. A jumper. 15-footer straight away. Swoosh. That is good by Drew Holiday on the board. Good start for Boston here, playing through balance. One bucket each by Brown, Horford, and Holiday. Brandon, welcome in. Paulo's been out since Halloween, so he's still not available for Paulo Banchero, who's still listed out tonight for this game. Corner three by the Magic. Again, another brick settled at the top of the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Celtics basketball. So 0 for 2 right now from the perimeter to begin for Orlando. I like the Celtics, what they've done so far. First 2 minutes, setting the tone early on in this game. Right now for Boston, Jaylen Brown already 1 assist. White lobs it off to Porzingis at the elbow. Porzingis backing his way to the mid-block here. Porzingis, turnaround jumper inside the key. Shoots over a dude and puts it up and puts it through over Da Silva. Good for 2. 4 for 5 shooting the ball so far. Everything inside the low post, and a turnover committed by the Magic. White takes up the floor. White drives, attacks, runner, mid-range, connects on it. What a start here for Boston, getting it to the mid-range completely on 3 straight buckets in a row. 10-2 now for the Celtics. 5 for 6 from the floor. Excellent start here in this Magic team. Known by their defense this season, and they lose control of the basketball again. Holiday came up with a steal. Holiday takes up the floor here. Holiday moves it to the outside. Porzingis pops up for the three. Missed rim short. Rebound collected by De Silva for the Magic. Tatum's not playing tonight, so Tatum is out, a late scratch due to an illness. So that he was announced out around 10 minutes prior to the start of this game, and this ball sails out of bounds. Another turnover by Orlando. Really, really slow start right now for the Magic in this game to begin. I took the Magic under 101.5 tonight because I thought that they could have used all that energy in the fourth quarter to win against Miami on Saturday. They outscored Miami by a landslide in the win on Saturday. It was like 37-8 that they outscored them by. And very, very slow start here for the Magic. You can go either two ways. You can use all that momentum from the fourth quarter on Saturday into this game, or if they exalted all their energy and used it in that fourth quarter to come back and beat Miami, and appears early on so right now, but that dunk going to give them a little bit of momentum. Suggs able to lob it up over the top as it gets thrown down for the two-handed flush by Batadze. Horford missed the deep two jumper. Magic come up with a rebound. Yeah, Tatum should definitely be playing on Christmas for him, unless he's like really, really sick, as De Silva scores backdoor up and in off the backboard. 10-6 right now. Celtics will slow it down. Derek White, left wing perimeter. Lobs it off to Porzingis at the mid-block. Porzingis, up fake Porzingis. Jumper over to Silva. Missed off the mark. No good. Looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it by the officials. And the Magic have it. KCP at the corner. Outside over to Suggs. Drives. Attacks downhill. Blocked to the bounce by Porzingis. It will stay Magic possession. 7:19 left to go in the first. Yeah, it's a national TV game on Wednesday, so Jason Tatum should be playing on the Wednesday night, I would imagine. The only reason why he wouldn't is if he's, like, really, really sick. Inbound for Orlando, and off the inbound got stolen away. Drew Holiday came up with a steal, and Brown took it up the floor. Brown got stripped in transition out of bounds. It will stay Celtics possession. I love what Boston's doing today. They're straight up attacking this Magic defense. Like, they must have had, like, a serious meeting about the over-reliance upon too many threes that they have taken. But guess who found his three-point shot stroke? Off the inbound, Derek White, bang, bang, delivers in the triple. 5-0 points off turnover. Celtics providing balance so far. Entire starting five has scored right now. And the Magic will burn a timeout. 13-6 to score. Down to 6:51 left to go in the opening quarter. Derek White, 0 made threes on Saturday. That dude is absolutely tough. Looking to bounce back in the first three-point shot attempt he takes tonight. He is right on point, about to bounce back. First time out on the floor, Celtics by 7. Really good sign right now for Boston that they're up this early on in this game. This Magic team struggles with their offense. If the Celtics can build a substantial lead, it's going to be very difficult for the Magic to come on back. Magic did come on back. They trailed by 25 at one point against Miami on Saturday. They came all the way back, outscored the Heat 37-8 in the fourth quarter, but this Celtics team ain't going to be scoring 8 points in the fourth quarter. That's for sure. Much tougher offense compared to the Heat when it comes down to scoring and lighting up the ball from three-point range. And I bet you at the end of this game, we look back at a difference maker. It wouldn't shock me after the conclusion of this game if we're talking about the three-point difference tonight. And Boston leading the NBA in three-point makes. That's only their first of the game off the inbound that Derek White just scored on. And Derek White, great start for him. He had just 8 points on Saturday against Chicago. Tonight already leading the way with 5 points. And then everybody else has scored. 2 points each by Horford, KP, Holiday, and Brown. Brown's got 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal so far for Jalen. And then for the Magic, just 2 guys have scored. Goga Batadze, 4 points for him. And then 2 points by Tristan Da Silva. Everything through the front court. No guard play so far to begin this game. Hey, what's good? Jungle Pitbull, Marcus on the stream. Welcome in, guys. We're just getting started tonight. If you guys are new here, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum out tonight due to an illness, coming off a 40-point triple-double. First player to do so since Larry Bird for the Celtics. 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Only player to do it on 60% shooting and 60% from three-point range. And that was the fewest minutes played in any 40, 15, and 10 game all-time. He played 36 minutes with a 40-point triple-double alongside 15 rebounds and 10 assists. Just insane. Jalen Suggs will head to the free throw line, coming back to action. It was on Jaylen Brown who picked up the shooting foul. So Suggs shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one is good. Second free throw right down the middle. 5-point advantage for the Celtics. 5 in the floor for Boston. Derek White, Jaylen Brown. Luke Cornett first time today. He was really positive on Saturday. Had a couple big offensive rebounds leading to second chance points. Al Horford, Drew Holiday. The 5 in the floor. Brown floats it up over the top for Cornett. He bobbled it and couldn't come down with the alley-oop jam though. Suggs now with the basketball. Magic with a possession. Suggs drives downhill, had it stripped, lost it. White comes out with a steal. Up the floor finds Holiday. Celtics, great job spacing so far. Up fake, Horford, kick out to the wing. Holiday at the left wing, across the floor off to White. White thinking about a step back, makes the extra pass to Drew. To the low block now to Horford. Horford one-on-one as he is working on one defender. Horford puts it up. Huge rejection by Batadze as he swats it like a volleyball on the Al Horford floater. Here's a 3 in transition by KCP. Bricked off the back rim, no good. Deflected off the backboard by Horford into the hands to Jaylen Brown for the defensive rebound. Jaylen spin cycle. Jaylen attacks downhill with a right hand. He scores up and through. Good with a layup for JB. 7-point lead for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown playing on a mission tonight right now. That's his second basket of the game. But both of the times he is gunning with a head full of steam downhill to the rim. Magic with the ball at the left wing. Contavious Caldwell-Pope left baseline dribble, floats it up over the top for Batadze. No good off the glass. Offensive rebound off a triple team. Batadze left-handed hook over Cornett, able to bounce in for the bucket. Goga Batadze is 60% of the points right now for the Magic. Celtics with a possession. White turns the corner, drives downhill, goes up, stripped out of bounds. It'll stay Boston basketball. Man, Jaylen right now is playing on a mission. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Sam Hauser, finally available, back in action. He checks in for the first time tonight alongside his teammate Peyton Pritchard. Inbound, Pritchard, corner 3, skidded off the rim. He wants to get on the 3-ball action. He was held below double digits in the last game. Cornett off the Brown. Brown got it poke loose, stolen away. Suggs came up with a steal. Suggs out to the races. Throws it down with a right-handed hammer. Jaylen Brown just unable to secure it as he is moving left. He had it pickpocketed by Jalen Suggs. They'll try it again. Celtics with a 3-point lead. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Lob over the top. Brown to Cornett. No good. Hauser gets it inside the key. Outside Brown. A wide open 3. Got one. It's a laser by JB from the perimeter. Great start here for Jaylen right now. 18-12 for the Celtics. Jaylen picks off the pass. Jaylen Brown almost with an interception. Batadze able to collect it at midcourt. De Silva into the hands of Batadze. Off to De Silva. Drives into Horford. And De Silva scores with a left-hand layup. It's a tough drive right there at Al Horford. He was just a half step sooner. Horford would have had to block if he was just a tad sooner there. Brown at the left wing. Turns the corner. Drives and Suggs goes up. Gets fouled. Celtics going to have the whole backcourt advantage this entire game, going up against much smaller guards. with this Orlando base unit that they have on their team, like Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony. Right now, they're just straight line attacking this team. They're going to roll it a non-shooting foul, so this will be an inbound coming up for the Celtics. So, according to the referees, Jaylen Brown went into the ball fake and then went for the shot motion, and he was fouled on the ball fake before he went into the shot motion. Pritchard off the inbound finds Brown, backs his way into Silva, pivots, Brown, it goes up, he gets the 2. Goaltending violation charged to the Magic. But Tadze sent it off the backboard, but already Jaylen Brown had it over the cylinder and in as they award him the bucket. JB playing like a madman right now. 9 out of 20. 4 for 6 from the floor for Jalen. 4 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Cole Anthony coming off a huge game with 30-plus points in the comeback win against Miami on Saturday. Anthony dribbles up, lobs it up over the top off the fingertips of his teammate, results in a turnover. He was looking for Jonathan Isaac there at the baseline and was not able to send it down, as the Magic also pick up a foul away from the basketball, charged to Batadze. Oh, wow, what a small world out there. So 12 minutes for Jungle Pitbull away from, like, where this game's taking place. Yeah, I've got a couple of my family members that they used to work for Disney and they live out in the Orlando area, like a couple minutes away from Orlando. Jaylen Brown, his 3, no good, skidded off the left side of the rim and out. Yeah, I like KP tonight in this game as well. He's usually around like 19.5, 20.5 points for him for his player prop. I saw going into today, this morning, he was listed at 16.5 for this one. Wendell Carter Jr. with possession. He swings it outside off to Anthony. Anthony drives, jumper, mid-range, well off the mark, no good. Celtics with some great defense so far to begin this game here. Sam Hauser at the wing, puts the ball into the hands to Horford. Outside goes to Pritchard. Pritchard yet the score, dribbles up, crossover behind his back inside the key. Shovels on top over to Horford into the hands to Pritchard. Pritchard, crossover, dribbles up once again, free throw circle, jumper, 15-footer, rattles in. He's on the board for Peyton Pritchard. Celtics by 8, getting buckets. That is what they do best. They have 6 different scores so far. Anthony, tough shot, missed off the rim, short. Brown collects the long rebound. Here goes Jaylen Brown, one man to beat, Euro step denied. At the front of the rim by Wendell Carter Jr. with a block. Good defense right there by Wendell. Picked off the pass of Sam Hauser. Off to Jalen, shuts down the door with a two-handed flush. Ball security been a major issue right now for the Magic, and a timeout taken on the floor by Orlando. 24-14, Celtics on a roll right now. So we take the timeout with 2:34 left to go in the opening quarter. Excellent start right now. I had picked in my pregame Orlando Magic total team points below 101.5, and it's looking really good here at the moment. This Celtics defense came to play. 5 steals in the first quarter alongside 3 blocks. 2 steals by Jaylen Brown, 1 each by Horford, Holiday, and Hauser. 3 blocks as a team, 1 each by Porzingis, Holiday, and Cornette. Jaylen Brown is playing on a mission. 11 points, 5 for 9 from the floor, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals for Jaylen. The Celtics are just lighting it up. They're not doing it from 3-point range like we expect, but they're just straight up attacking this Magic team this entire game. And the inability to make a 3, they're dead last in the NBA this season for Orlando in 3-point shooting percentage. This game, I bet the difference maker at the end is going to be the inability to make a 3 tonight for Orlando. Right now they're empty. They're 0 for 3 from the perimeter. The Celtics are just 2 for 7, but the points in the paint, they got 16 points in the opening quarter right now in the paint. That's a really good sight to see. Leading fast break 8-4, and scoring 7 points off of those Magic turnovers, which the Magic have turned it over 6 times right now. Celtics were just 2 turnovers. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, as right now we're on the timeouts. I watched the late third and fourth quarter for the game. I was at Walmart in Burlington yesterday doing some shopping. Nothing really to miss there though for the 3-12 Patriots. They might have a chance this Saturday against the Chargers. Wouldn't shock me if the Patriots do win that game, because the Chargers have always played terrible out in New England in December. But yeah, the Patriots always seem like new ways to lose every single week. When you think that they have it, you think that they won a game, they always just seem to find a new way to lose every single week. Yeah, they're going to have the number 2 pick. Watch them win this Saturday. I would not be shocked if they win that game and then they take themselves out of contention for that number 2 pick. The Panthers won yesterday. They beat the Cardinals. That was a massive loss for Arizona. San Francisco got eliminated yesterday from playoff contention. Back to action. Jumper off the mid-ranger. Good for 2 by Jonathan Isaac. 2:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Pritchard on the floor with Porzingis, Hauser, Cornette, and Brown. Pritchard, top of the key. Lob inside the key to Porzingis, over to Cornette. Kick out corner. Hauser got held up and followed by Cole Anthony. That's now the 3rd personal foul charged to the Magic. Hauser inbound off to Pritchard. Pritchard lob off to Brown. Jalen, 11 points for him. Jalen looking for 13. Too easy. Jalen Brown off the pivot. Floats it up. Good for 2. Inside the key for another bucket. Half of the points through Jalen Brown. 60% shooting. He's got 13 out of the 26. Anthony puts the ball into the hands of his teammate Anthony Black. Kick out to the corner. Open 3 by Isaac. Bricked off the back room. No good. Porzingis for the defensive rebound. Got ripped away out of his hands and knocked out of bounds off Cole Anthony. Celtics will have the ball. All Boston so far. Orlando 0 for 4 from the perimeter. Celtics got to keep on stretching this lead, and that will allow the Magic to have to force up a bunch more threes. Probably going to be more bricks for the number 30 team in the NBA, and 3-point shooting percentage over the top right there. It is Pritchard off the lob to Luke Cornette behind the defense to shut the door with a 2-hand alley-oop jam. 28-16, all Celtics. 10-2 run. Another 3 sent off a prayer. Missed off the mark by Orlando. They're now 0 for 5 from the perimeter, though. Celtics picked up a loose ball foul. Peyton Pritchard. First assist of the night. Absolute dime right there for Cornette. Contavious Caldwell-Pope on the floor with Wendell Carter Jr., Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac. Jab step at the left wing. Cole Anthony goes up, dribbles, drives right past Porzingis. High off the glass, no good. Tipped up off the fingertips of Wendell Carter Jr. Gets rebounded here for Boston. Pritchard bursts the speed pass. One man. Pritchard takes the distance for the layup. Oh, he's too fast on the floor. Peyton Pritchard a blur as the Magic defense is seeing a ghost on the court, blow right by him. Runner inside the key. Black, and Hauser picks up the foul. 22-12 right now. Points in the paint for Boston. Just a dominant opening first quarter. This is a bad sign tonight for the Magic. Really, really bad sign, because if Orlando wants to hang and be like plus 10.5 for this game, they're going to have to make this much, much closer, because once we get into this game, if the Celtics start to drill their threes, then watch out, because the Magic is going to have to find a way to come back. And that's going to have to be through defense. And the defense has been non-existent tonight, and that's an issue. This Magic team has done a really, really good job defensively this season. Tonight, though, just going up against a much more stronger opponent than the usual teams that they have faced on their schedule. They were bottom of the NBA in strength of schedule going into this matchup tonight. Celtics pick up, I think that's a 10-second violation they got right there. This would go down as a signature one for Boston if they come out victorious in this game. This Magic team's 11-2 on their home floor. Celtics have the best road record this season at 11-2. So where they've been playing down against opponents, it actually hasn't been on the road. It's been on their home court at the TD Garden. That's when they've been playing down to some of their opponents that they should have beat in those home games. Brown at the elbow gets fouled by Anthony. And that's the fourth now charged the Magic tonight. Grant with a dono. Really appreciate with a dono from Grant. Thanks so much, brother. Let's get that dono hype for Grant here on the stream. That's awesome, Jeffrey. Going to be up in Barrington coming up on Christmas. Yeah, I wasn't too far away from Barrington yesterday. Went shopping off Route 6, the Walmart in Burlington over there. Fourth foul committed by Orlando with 19 seconds left to go. Cole Anthony will substitute out of the game. Inbound goes to Holiday. Into the hands to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown been the show tonight, stepping up in a huge way in this opening quarter. Jaylen, 10 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Dribbles, drives inside the key, stops and pops. Jumper, connects on it. Jaylen Brown, what can he do for you tonight? He's doing everything right now. 32-18, the final seconds left to go in the opening quarter here. Jalen Suggs double team, puts up a three right before the buzzer. He cans it. Cha-ching by Jalen Suggs with .1 left to go. And that will burn time to close out the end of the opening quarter. That's a huge three right there for Orlando. Their first made three tonight, coming with 1/10 of a second left to go in the quarter. Celtics a dominant first quarter. It's a really good sign to see for a team that has lacked with fast starts this year. We got a fast start tonight. And Jaylen Brown, the tone setter, the reason why. Almost half of the points. 15 out of 32 from Jaylen Brown, plus 11 on the floor. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals for Jaylen. Played the entire first quarter. 7 for 11 shooting for JB. Defense been absolutely awesome so far. One of the ones that they had tonight was the Magic total team points under 101.5. And unless they come out and drill a bunch more threes in this game, then it's going to be tough for them to get there right now. Just 21 at the end of the first quarter. Turnovers been a major issue for the Magic, and the Celtics just benefiting off those points off turnovers right now. They lead that number 7-4. Magic with 6 turnovers, Celtics with 3. Celtics attacking. Points in the paint 24-12. Plus 1 in the glass 11-10. Couldn't ask for a better start. Like it seems like that loss against Chicago that they had at home, like after that game, Jason Tatum just went like a madman against Chicago, played like Kobe on Saturday night. And here's Jaylen Brown following suit right now. Just, man, Jalen's ticked off that he's had last week or so having some rough games for Jalen. Nothing better than produce like this tonight to start off this one for Jaylen Brown. It's awesome what he has been doing tonight. Especially to silence that chatter that's going on for Jaylen Brown. Like, a lot of people were talking about how he like hit a cliff and stuff, that he was looking like, I saw a lot of the comments, Jamal Murray was the name in the comments that was brought up or so. I had mentioned during the first game against Chicago, I was like, man, I just hope that he doesn't turn into Michael Porter Jr. out here, because it was not looking good on Thursday for Jalen. He was missing a bunch of shots, but man, what a bounce back performance so far in his first quarter. I'm hoping he can do it for all 4, because he had 2 really good quarters on Saturday against Chicago, and then in the fourth quarter he really struggled to get things going in the second half. Celtics just turned it over. Pritchard, lob pass got deflected and intercepted by Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony defended by Holiday. Jaylen Brown finally on the bench after playing the entire first quarter. It's Drew Holiday, Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Luke Cornett. Corner 3 missed off the mark, no good by Isaac. And the Celtics come away with a rebound for Holiday. Holiday up the floor, across the floor, Porzingis pops up from the Kia Center logo, no good, missed the three, offensive rebound, right back to the smallest guy in the gym, Peyton Pritchard. Cornet, top of the free throw circle, dribble, handoff, Pritchard towards his left, into the hands to Holiday. Holiday dribbles, inside the key, Holiday right up and in, got it to go over Anthony, kiss off the glass, scores. 34-21, everybody able to balance points. Drew Holiday's second made basket, up to 4 points now. Anthony Black off to his teammate Carter Jr. Jumper, got it. The 13-footer straight away inside the deep portion of the key. Hey, there you go. Midnight Mass tomorrow for Jeffrey. Awesome, man. Derek White, top of the key here. White towards his left around the perimeter. So he's working one-on-one on Anthony Black on the outside. Derek White dribbles up, stumbled, keeps the dribble alive off the Porzingis, forces up a very tough shot. Missed off the bottom left part of the glass, and that will result in a shot clock violation. Good amount so far, 75 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up here, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And Christmas coming early to the Celtics. Big bounce back win on Saturday. Looking to keep it going tonight. And then on Wednesday, Christmas Day, looking to keep it rolling. Corner three is good by the Magic. KCP, he's one of the few guys that can burn you from the perimeter. He loves those corner threes. That's his first made triple tonight. 8-point game right now. If there's a player that's going to will his team back in the game, it's going to have to be KCP, a really, really solid role player that Orlando picked up. He won a championship back in the bubble with the Lakers. Missed corner three off the steal by Suggs. Again, it was KCP. White takes it up the floor. White, Euro step inside the key, goes up and gets fouled. And Derek White will shoot 2 shots coming up in the line. It's charged to Jalen Suggs. Hey, what's good? Victor, welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, really great start here for the Celtics. Loving how this team has come out and performed, getting to the rim, attacking the paint. Their defense been spectacular so far. Celtics got Philadelphia on Christmas Day, so they got the Sixers. Kind of interesting. Usually the Celtics and the Sixers play at least like one game before Christmas Day, but it's their first time they meet up this season on Christmas Day. 11-2 on the road for the Celtics. They have a plus 12.7 scoring margin on the road this season. That is currently on track for an all-time record for road games in the NBA history if the Celtics keep it up. So I was saying earlier on in the stream, the Celtics have played down to opponents this season, but most of those games where the other team has covered a spread, plus 10.5, plus 11.5, 12.5, any sort of like teenage type of spread, like plus 16.5 or so. A lot of those point spreads that their opponents have covered on and the Celtics haven't have been on their home floor, where they've played down to their opponents at the TD Garden. They've been really solid on the road this year for them. Last couple of road games, they picked up some monster victories. They beat Chicago by a hefty margin on Saturday. They beat Washington, I think by 14, though. They didn't cover that one. They were a 16.5 point favor. Very close. They played really, really well against Washington throughout most of it, though, but they won that game just by 14. Drew Holiday, jumper's good at the elbow. 37-26 right now. Yeah, the Lakers are right after that one. So Lakers against Golden State's the game that's directly after that. So they put those two games back to back. The Celtics play at 5:30. That's the Boston time, the Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. for that game. And then the Lakers play at 8 o'clock. So if you're out in the Philippines, it's a 12-hour difference from me. Porzingis has it here at the elbow. Porzingis backs his way, turned around inside the key, left it short, rebounded by Anthony Black. Yeah, so Philippines is 12 hours ahead. So those game times in the Philippines on Christmas for the Celtics, Sixers, that would be 5:30 a.m. and then 8 a.m. waking up at breakfast would be Lakers against Golden State for that one. The Holiday takes up the floor, launches the three, missed rim short, and both of these teams struggling to buy buckets recently. Derek White, though, an absolute ball hawk, just came out with a steal, and the Magic backcourt and the Magic pick up a reach-in foul as well, charged to Anthony Black. Wow, that was incredible. That was an amazing steal by Derek White. I want to see this replay again. Holiday missed it off the front rim. It was rebounded by Isaac, and then Isaac tried to pass it off to his teammate. It's like playing dodgeball from like 5 feet away, where you try to whip it at the opposing player playing dodgeball 5 feet away, but the other opposing player, instead of getting hit by the ball, he jumps up and catches it somehow with just incredible reaction time. Like, man, I don't know how. Just, that dude is on another level. Like, a play like that is just not human. That's what Derek White just made right there. Just out of the blue, just super reaction time. Somehow was able to come up with that steal. Celtics will have the inbound here. Porzingis far side of the floor to inbound passer. Puts it into the hands of Pritchard. Under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Pritchard, right baseline dribble. Skip pass. Horford. Touch pass. Left corner. Holiday dribbles up towards the left block. Back to the left corner. Drew outside finds White. Catch and fire. 3. Top of the key. No good. Missed off the back rim. The rebound controlled by Carter Jr. here for the Magic. Lob down low. Ooh, Derek White called in the shooting foul as he got completely faked out by KCP. It landed on top of KCP as he tried to jump up for the block from behind and clobbered KCP from the backside. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Glad to have you back in the stream here, man. Thanks for joining back in, brother. Yeah, they got the first season for Utah's hockey team. Oh, that's awesome. Trying to bring pro baseball as well out to Utah. That's awesome, man. So looking to build a football stadium too in the 2030s. That's great, man. Yeah, a lot of these leagues are trying to expand too. Yeah, NBA looks like very, very soon, from what Adam Silver keeps on saying, that there's going to be expansion teams in the near future, hopefully. Probably by, like, if I'm guessing, probably by, like, 2027, 2028. Like, he keeps on saying in the near future from the commissioner. The WNBA is, they got a new expansion team this season. They got, like, a bunch new expansion teams next couple of years for the WNBA. 37-28. I know a lot of people keep on like saying that like NBA ratings is down and stuff like that. Well, I was talking about this with somebody the other day. That is totally not true, because you look at the international ratings have completely skyrocketed. Porzingis gonna head to the free throw line, coming up shooting too. So he gets followed by KCP. So even though it might be down in the US, and that's because right now there's so much stuff going on. Like, we get the NFL season the last couple of weeks of the season. Also, college football. The bowl games are going on for the next couple of weeks. The college football playoffs that started last week, that'll continue this week. So it's a bunch of sports that's going on at once, all together. But over in the international boom's been incredible. Especially like the island nations, like Philippines, Trinidad, Tobago, Bahamas, Bermuda, Jamaica, Cuba, Brazil. So many countries just pouring into these streams. Plus, you got guys like Jokic and Giannis, like a lot of Luka, a lot of the top guys from international countries that you got people that's watching, seeing their stars, watching this game over out in like Serbia and Greece. Or rooting for SGA over in Canada. Follow-away jumper, no good off the mark, missed by Suggs. And it goes back to the Celtics here with a rebound. Celtics by 11 off. Both of those makes by Porzingis at the line. White, no good in transition there for the 3. Bricked off the back rim. KCP with a defensive rebound. Both of these teams cold to begin the second quarter. KCP elevates for the J. Missed the 3 off the back rim. Porzingis controls the defensive rebound. If you're the Celtics, just keep on attacking. That's what's worked for you so far this game. Horford pulls up from deep, missed off the front rim. Starting to get into a little bit of hero ball mode right now. Not many passes able to snap and move as Carter Jr. attacks the paint on Horford. Scores right over Horford, up and in off the glass. That's another strong layup right there. 9-point game. Celtics with a possession. Derek White at the left wing perimeter. Pass off to a cutting Porzingis. Porzingis downhill, goes up and missed the shot completely off the top of the shot clock and out of bounds. He was looking for the foul call. Could not get that call there by the referees. And Yeah, we're going to see some players substitute into the game coming up. These two teams look like they're completely gassed. Almost midway through the second quarter. Play that entire second quarter with barely any stoppages. A couple times at the free throw line, but these two teams breaking shots, looking gassed. 39-30, 6:10 left to go before half. Yeah, now it's a good time to get Jaylen Brown back in the game. Jaylen Brown's been the lone player to take over. 15 points, plus 11 on the floor. Celtics -2 in the second quarter without Jaylen out there. Orlando leading the second quarter box score 9-7, so it's a great opportunity to get Jaylen back after he played the entire first quarter, and he's the best player on the floor right now. What's good, Fresh Sox? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in once again. James, glad to have you back in the stream. Hey, there you go, Jeffrey. Christmas card for your godmother tonight. That's awesome. Yeah, if there's like any like Dollar Generals out in your area, Jeffrey, they run some good deals on like Christmas cards and greeting cards too. I usually like get like a lot of the smaller priced items. I'm like a Dollar General member, and I get like a lot of stuff over there because they usually do discounts on all the cards. All you have to do is like download the app and then clip the digital coupon, and then just type in your phone number at the checkout, and they usually give like a little bit off or so if you clip that like coupon. So that's like a little cool tip there for one of the things that I do. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Fresh Sox. Celtics defense looking really, really good tonight. 26-16 points in the paint they lead. They were up by 14 at one point. Doing well in the glass, 19-15 currently. They just got to get Jaylen back into the game. I'm saying that they're doing really well because they're only 2 for 13 from three-point range. Usually when you see the Celtics are 2 for 13 from three-point range, most likely it means that they're losing right now. But their defense has just been a force. Big reason why they're up in this game, because of their defense. Wow, yeah, I just saw that. Middle Tennessee leading against Tennessee, 40-34. Not much going on for college hoops tonight. A lot of the teams are away right now. Nebraska decided to play a bunch of games out in... I want to see where that tournament's taking place. They're playing like a bunch of mid-major teams in that tournament. They beat Murray State yesterday. They're playing Hawaii tonight at 10:30 p.m. Oh, they're over in Hawaii. That's in Honolulu. So yeah, in the middle of the Pacific, they decided to meet up against a bunch of mid-majors for a tournament around like Christmas Eve, just before Christmas. We get back to action here. Suggs takes a contested three over Jaylen Brown, who's back in the game. Missed it around the rim and out as Cornette came down with a defensive rebound. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Luke Cornette. And there's one other player standing in the near side corner. Jalen Suggs jumped the roots. Came down with a steal. Couldn't handle it properly, though, out of bounds. It will stay Celtics possession, so he couldn't keep it in the court to play down the far side towards the scorer's table. Ron, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Celtics get the inbound. Celtics defense limiting the Magic to 31% shooting right now. Al Horford's the fifth player on the floor. Cornette rolls down, receives the pass from White. Couldn't finish. Off the glass, no good. Here goes Suggs up the floor. Suggs, ball fake at the elbow, shovel pass, threaded the needle. Turnovers. Jaylen Brown collected the steal. Here goes Jaylen. 15 points for him. Player of the game so far. Jaylen, shake and bake at the left wing. Sends it off to Horford in the corner. Horford takes the three. Makes the three from downtown. Bang, bang by Big Al Horford. 42-30. Some momentum right there for Boston. That's only their third made three of the game, but guess what? They're up by 12. KCP drives, attacks, runner, missed off the rim short, and this team is tossing up boulders from all over the floor. Currently, Brown drives, downhill, low block, shovel pass off the Cornette, out to the top, Horford, and another foul going against Orlando. That's now the fourth personal foul this quarter for the Magic. So next time around, Celtics will reach 5. And they'll be in a bonus next time around for Boston. Boston with just one personal foul this quarter. Or is that 5 right now? They had it as the graphic 4. Okay, now everybody's setting up at the free throw line. Yep, so there's going to be 2 free throws here for Jaylen Brown. That's the 5th. So that is the 5th foul right now for Orlando. So it is now upgraded from 4 to 5. So that was the 5th as it was changed on the scoreboard graphic. And this is 2 free throws at the line for Jaylen Brown. The first one's good. He's got 16, the game leader. Yeah, that tournament, I just looked it up, is in Honolulu. Really bad sign here for the Magic. Second free throw is good. Referees would have called back Jaylen Brown if he had missed it, but Tadze went over the line before that free throw counted. Celtics by 14. Magic with possession. Suggs, bounce pass on top off to Batadze. Batadze, guarded by Cornet, off to De Silva. De Silva jacks up a 3, connects on it. 11-point game under 4.5 left to go before halftime. Celtics with possession. Taking control of this game in the first half here. White. He's made 1 3 tonight. Slides it off to Brown. Jaylen shovels off inside. White off fake. White downhill. Blocked off the glass. Will not count the block though. It's a goaltend. Derek White awarded a 2. Celtics again. 13-point lead. Derek White scoring the bucket. Jaylen Brown up to assist number 3 tonight for him. And in the pregame, I said one of my picks that I'm making tonight, Jaylen Brown over 3.5 assists, looking really good as he's doing everything tonight here. Good at the baseline by Jet Howard for the jumper. Back to 11, under 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Derek White at the right wing. Across the floor finds Brown. Brown at the left wing. Brown dribbles up, drives, downhill. Floats up the runner off the back rim, no good. Off the fingertips of Cornet into the hands of Suggs for the defensive rebound. Here's a 3, trailing the play. Off the mark by Jet Howard. And the Magic were out of bounds with it, and it's a turnover. Sloppy basketball here by Orlando. Multiple turnovers. A couple players in deep foul trouble as well so far this game. 3 personal fouls by Cole Anthony. 2 each by Batadze and KCP. Derek White at the right wing perimeter. Again, another foul committed. Away from the basketball. Picked up, charged to Orlando. It's on to Cole Anthony. And this will send the Celtics to the free throw line shooting 2 free throws. This is not a good game right now for Orlando. This team can just not score at all. And they're in some deep foul trouble. Everything's going against them right now. 2 free throws by Derek White. First one's good. Yeah, they're starting to play tougher competition too, and that's where we're going to see the Magic start to slip these games. They just came off losses against Milwaukee, the Knicks, and OKC. They came all the way back down by 25 to beat Miami on Saturday. If they had lost that game, they would have lost 4 straight games coming into this game, but they snapped a 3-game losing drought without come-from-behind win against the Heat on Saturday. So they're just 1-3 in their previous 4, and then their schedule starts to ramp up, especially early on in January. Starting with January 6th, this is what their schedule looks like as the layup goes down for Orlando. That is number 12, traveling Queen. Celtics by 11. Brown, lob down low off to Horford, backs his way, turnaround jump over. Jet Howard connects on it. Everything cooking here tonight for the Celtics. 50-37 right now. Jaylen Brown again moving the ball inside the interior. And he is playmaking for his teammates. That is now assist number 4 for Jaylen in the first half. Celtics lead. Points in the paint 30-18. Pocket pass underneath. Spin move Batadze. Guarded by Cornet. Up and in off the window. Good for the layup by Goga Batadze. And Joe Mazzulla will burn a timeout here. 50-39. With 2:34 left to go before halftime. Celtics just keep on doing what they're doing. Strong defense, attacking the paint, Magic tonight with 0 answers with a team that usually has been great defensively, just not able to stop the 30 points in the paint that the Celtics have scored in the first half, and this is a really good sight to see for Boston. No Jason Tatum, no problem getting to the rim so far tonight in this game. Not laying an egg tonight. It seems like that loss against Chicago on Thursday just really ignited this team, and they're playing like madmen trying to track down the Cavs for the #1 spot in the East. Yeah, so what I was saying, the Magic schedule gets a whole lot tougher. So does the Celtics early January, but for the Magic, it's going to be a very severe wake-up call for them because they were rallying off wins, and the teams that they were beating were this. They went on a massive winning streak in November and December. They posted a record of 12-1. They went 12-1 in a 13-day stretch, or 12-1 in a 13-game stretch from November 8th through December 1st. These are the teams that they beat: Pelicans, Wizards, Hornets, Pacers, Sixers. Won at Phoenix. That's a good win. And then they lost in the middle at the Clippers. That snapped a 6-game winning streak, and then they went on another 6-game winning streak with wins over the Lakers, Pistons, Hornets, Bulls, and Nets twice. Very little signature wins, and then when they've played against solid opponents, they've lost those games. Lost against the Bucks recently in that quarterfinals game of the NBA Cup. Lost against the Knicks, lost against the Thunder, and then they just snapped a 3-game losing drought, coming from behind by 25 and beating the Heat on Saturday. But their schedule significantly gets a ton more challenging. Starting January 6th, this is who they've got on their schedule for Orlando: the Knicks, the T-Wolves, the Bucks, Sixers, which are now fully healthy with their trio. The Bucks again. They got the Celtics next at Boston on January 17th. Denver. And then it gets easier: Raptors, Blazers, Pistons, Heat, Blazers to close out the month of January. So yeah, that's a gauntlet of a schedule there in early January. Also got the Celtics a third time on April the 9th. Tatum did not play tonight. So Jason Tatum was a late scratch tonight due to an illness for this game. So he is not playing tonight for Tatum. I'm actually interested to see how they fared against. Yeah, they've really struggled against opponents with a winning record. Magic just 5-9 against opponents that have a winning record this season. Celtics are 8-3. We come back to action here. Boston just turned it over up the floor. Off the steal, went traveling to Queen, and he went up, got fouled. So we'll have 2 shots here coming up at the line for Orlando. So if you guys are just joining in, Jason Tatum's not playing tonight. He was a late scratch due to an illness for Jason Tatum, so he is not playing tonight. 2 free throws here at the line for Orlando with traveling Queen. Played 9 games this season, averaging just under 23 points per game in the G League for him. Got called up for his team tonight on a 2-way contract. He played all over the place for college ball. The College of Marin, non-Division I school, then went to another non-D1 at New Mexico Military Institute, and then transitioned over to New Mexico State. Interesting key about New Mexico State, as Queen makes both of the free throws. They knocked off Dan Hurley and UConn. That was right after COVID. I think that was the 2021 tournament. They were the 12 seed, and UConn was the 5, and they knocked them off. So 50-41 right now with 2:05 left to go. First one is good at the line for Porzingis. Second one is good by Porzingis. 9 for 10 at the line for the Celtics. Magic perfect 8 for 8 right now. De Silva, under 2 minutes left to go before half, takes the 3 over Brown. Missed rim short, tipped off the glass. Battle for the rebound, tipped over to Jaylen Brown on the defensive board. Derek White takes up the floor. It's Brown, White, Porzingis, Holiday, and Horford to 5 on the floor. White inside the key. White dump off down low. Holiday floats it up, puts it through. It's good for 2. 13-point advantage here for the Celtics. Anthony Black handoff around the perimeter off to Howard. Howard drives downhill on White, able to get it a drop up and then off the glass. Porzingis was coming in quickly there, almost blocked it, but just a tad too late. Brown backs his way low block. Brown working on one defender, puts it right up over Anthony Black and scores for the buckets. Jaylen Brown tonight just having his night. That's now 19 for Jaylen in the first half on 8 for 13 shooting from the floor. Final minute left to go. First half. Batadze at the elbow. Hand off to the perimeter. Step back 3 in the air. Rattled out. No good. Missed off the mark for Orlando. Derek White going to slow it down here. Edge of the midcourt logo for the Celtics. 10 on the shot clock. Derek White with position at the top of the key. Double team now off to Horford. Horford launches a wide open 3. Bricked off the back heel. No good. Rebound secured by Anthony Black out of the pack. Shooting right down the floor for Jet Howard. Missed it as the layup was too strong off the glass. It was Horford who came out with a defensive board. 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock is turned off. Celtics. Final possession left to go before halftime or not, as we're down to 15.6 seconds left. The Celtics by 15 right now. There was a bucket before in transition. They awarded out one via a goaltend as well. So it's 58-43 right now. 15.6 seconds left. And Peyton Pritchard will check in. Porzingis will check out. And this will be Magic possession. Magic get the possession. Offensive foul was called on Drew Holiday. Magic with it. 8 seconds remaining, and Boston picks up another foul here away from the ball. That's a foul to give, though. Yep, foul to give for the Celtics, so 6.6 seconds left. Inbound over to Anthony Black, got stripped out of bounds, and that was very close to being another foul by Drew Holiday. So he was the one who stripped him from behind, though. They let it play. So they'll try it again. 4.5 seconds left to go in the half. Top of the free throw circle. Jet Howard launches a prayer over White. No good. Rattled out, and we close out going to halftime. 58-43, dominant performance by the Celtics so far, taking care of business with this game tonight here. No Jason Tatum in there rolling. Jaylen Brown playing like a madman in the first half. He is exploding, and he is right in the zone tonight for JB. All right, one half in the books. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics defense looks legitimate tonight. They've been doing this the previous 3 out of 4 games. They've held opponents under triple digits. 19 by Jaylen Brown. He's straight up attacking this defense throughout in 17 minutes tonight. That's on 8 for 13 shooting from the floor. 10 points each by Drew Holiday and Derek White. Porzingis with just 6 right now, having a tough game, just 1 for 6 from the floor. 7 by Al Horford off the bench. Pritchard with just 4. Peyton Pritchard's shot attempts have dwindled down last couple of games for him. I was loving Peyton Pritchard constantly, like over his player prop for 3.5 threes, and then over his usual player prop that he had been having. But for Peyton Pritchard, he's not getting many shot attempt opportunities for him. Just 2 for 3 shooting in that first half for him. And then for the Magic, they've got nobody who's been able to take over this game. Just when they're losing a lot of key players due to injury right now that they're missing, it's very tough to find that star power. Nobody's been able to rise up so far for them tonight against the Celtics defense. 7 points each by Jalen Suggs, and Tristan Da Silva. The leading scorer is Goga Batadze with 8 points and 6 rebounds. So he is the top scorer in the game. That he has 8 points right now going into half. Yeah, Celtics are 51% shooting, 33% shooting by the Magic. So a huge difference between makes in this game. 23 for 45 by Boston, 16 for 48 by the Magic. So a big difference between efficiency. And the Celtics have not shot the ball well at all from 3. The Celtics just 3 for 15 from the perimeter. Magic are 3 for 15 as well. Both teams are only 20% from the perimeter. It's just, if the Celtics were ripping down those threes, this game would get out of control right now. I'm going to see what they are from 2. So they've attempted 32s. They've attempted 15 threes. That's good balance right there for the Celtics tonight, because it was the other way around, attempting way too many threes, more threes than 2s. Tonight they're going with 15 plus 2s than 3s that they've attempted tonight. So they're 20 for 30 shooting from 2. They're 66.6% from 2-point range. That's one heck of a start tonight. Everything's done through the paint. So it's been 2-point shooting percentage. Points in the paint been a difference as well. 36-22 in favor of Boston. Celtics leading points off turnovers 14-9. Rebounds they lead at 24-19. Defensive boards 22-15. Just a really, really good start for the Celtics tonight. And they've got their largest lead as well right here, right now by 15. Yeah, Cavs are a really, really good team this season. Playing some excellent basketball for Cleveland. Let's see what we got for other scores tonight. We got a bunch of games going on tonight. Rockets looking really good, crushing the Hornets 62-31. Cavs and Jazz. This is a close game. The Cavs are actually down in this game, 33-29. Utah on the road at Cleveland started the second quarter, part of a 6-zip run for Utah right now. Sixers up against the Spurs, 48-45. Hawks lead the T-Wolves 37-29. Heat at the end of the first quarter putting up 39 against the Nets, 39-28. Knicks lead the Raptors 30-28, and then a couple of games just tipped off at the 8 o'clock hour. Wizards at Thunder and Grizzlies hosting the Clippers, and also the Bucks at Bulls just tipped off. So 3 games tipped off at the 8 o'clock hour. It's a lot more games going on tonight. There's an 8:30 game, Blazers at Mavs, and then there's 3 games winning the 10 o'clock window. Suns at Nuggets, Pacers at Warriors, Pistons at Lakers. The late game at 10:30 tonight. And also Saints at Packers for Monday Night Football. That game is starting like any minute from now. And then college hoops. Wow, this is stunning. Middle Tennessee is leading Tennessee by 1, 43-42 with 16 minutes left. Just stunning. Wow. Yeah, so Celtics got 3 guys here in double digits right now. Jaylen Brown with 19. Jaylen Brown's an incredible plus 17 for him in the first half. Derek White with 10 points, and then Jrue Holiday has got 10 points. That's huge for Jrue Holiday. What's good, Edith? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Joel Embiid. Let's see. Wow, so Joel Embiid got ejected tonight here. He tried to drive into Wemby, and then he was heated after. He was heated as Wemby flopped on the play as Embiid drove into Wemby. Wemby flopped, and then Embiid went down, and then Embiid went straight over to the officials, and then he got ejected by the officials. Yeah, Embiid, like a crybaby, was complaining about the call, and then he tried to go right over to the officials, trying to make his way towards San Antonio's side of the floor, and then he had to get escorted back by his assistant coaches, chirping right over to the officials, and it was a female official that teed him up. Kyle Lowry tried to restrain him, and then his assistant coaches tried to come in and restrain him, and he was still chirping right to the officials, and teed him up and then threw him out of the game. Celtics gonna get to see Joel Embiid on Christmas Day if he's available for that game. So we shall see. NBA on Christmas Day. Celtics and Sixers. That's at, I believe it's at 5 o'clock on Christmas Day. It's 5 o'clock for that game, and then it's 8:30 is the Lakers Warriors game after that one. Next stream for me, I'm hoping to be live for 2 streams on Christmas. Those 2 that I just mentioned, Celtics and Sixers at 5 o'clock, and then followed up by Lakers against Warriors. I'll be with my family throughout the day for the other games, so I won't be covering any of the other games that's going on throughout that day. I know the Knicks against Spurs, the first game that tips off at around noontime. They got 5 games on Christmas. Spurs at Knicks at noontime. T-Wolves at Mavs at 2:30. Celtics hosting the Sixers at 5. Lakers at Warriors. That's actually at 8. Lakers at Warriors. And then Nuggets at Suns at 10:30. I swear it's always been at 8:30. They must have pushed it a half an hour earlier this year. Yeah, so I'm hoping to be back live on Christmas. I'll probably post out in the community tab something tomorrow because I posted the schedule from Saturday through Monday. I'll probably post something for the remaining part of this week. I think looking at the next couple weeks for games, one of them I won't be live. The January 2nd one against Houston, I'm back doing broadcasting for college basketball for one of the teams that I cover, so I get a game for their men's team on at the same time. I think that's the January 2nd one that the Celtics take on the Houston, so I'll be doing one of my college broadcasts in person that day. So I start back up January 2nd, and then I get 2 games in a doubleheader on Saturday the 4th that I've got that day. I guess one of the teams doing really well for the women's team that I've been broadcasting for college hoops. They're ranked at, I think they're inside the top 25 still for D3 hoops right now for them. Let's see here, 25-4, and then 22-6. So if the Cavs lose and the Celtics win, the Celtics will be 1.5 games back. So right now, the Cavs are 2.5 games above the Celtics right now. Yeah, the Jazz are winning that game currently, 39-35 Utah. Jazz secretly have been playing better basketball. They just went on a winning streak. That was their first winning streak of the season that they just went on, so they're looking to make it 3 in a row for Utah going into the Christmas holiday for them. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to smash that thumbs up here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and Celtics dominant in the poll so far as well. Make sure to vote in that poll as well, 82-18. Celtics play against the Cavs 2 more times, February 4th. That's on a Tuesday night. And then February 28th, which is on a Friday night. And that Friday night game right now is scheduled in for national TV. That's an ESPN game in the U.S. at 7:30. So, yeah, Celtics got the Cavs 2 more times. Kind of shocking that the Celtics haven't played against Philadelphia yet. Boston still has 4 games against Philadelphia this year. Christmas, February 2, February 20th, March 6th. Yeah, so what I've been hearing is that Paulo Banchero is, he's been making progress, but not sure what the timeline will be for Banchero. That's coming from a Fansided article. I wrote for Fansided for a couple months or so for them. Those are by, like, basically, like, fans of teams or so. So that's not coming from like, an accredited, like, checkmark source for, like, a journalist at, like, one of the top sites or so for that. So once we start to figure out where that will come from, like, an accredited, like, top source site, then we'll get, like, more, like, a clearer timeline, because that's coming from, like, a fan base sort, and that could be, like, more, like, trying to get more of an optimistic message out there than what, like, the usual, like, neutral message that will come across that gets reported by, like, an actual, like, reporter who is verified by the blue check mark. We come back to action. The Magic able to bank a 3 in the opening minute to begin the third quarter here. Top of the key 3 taken by Brown, missed off the mark, no good. Holiday battling for the rebound. He came down with the offensive rebound in the corner. Skip pass out to the opposite side. Nobody there though. Bad pass out of bounds. Hey, what's good, SGA Sports Talk channel? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, Celtics looking really good right now. Just allowed a 3 up by 12 here at this point, but this Magic team been resilient. Still got a long way left to go right now. Magic with possession. De Silva has it at the top. De Silva drives, ball fake as he sends up the shot. No good off the front rim. Jalen Suggs, though, able to soar up, put it back and put it through. Good for 2. Inching closer right now. A 10-point game. Holiday. Top of the key on the floor with a Brown, White, Porzingis. Horford in the steal, jumping the route, intercepting it, and a Magic pull win an 8 as Joe Mazzulla has to burn a timeout. Hopefully Joe showed the Celtics the tape from Saturday. This Magic team was down by 25. They came all the way back and outscored the Heat 37-8 in the fourth quarter to win on Saturday night. And yeah, you can't be complacent. Bad start for Boston here in the first minute 45 in the third. Some lazy passing going on right now. Some bad shot selections as well. And 10-15 remaining in this third quarter. And the Celtics playing their worst basketball this entire game right now. Gotta get together. And just gonna shake off those cobwebs starting off this third quarter. That was rough. Tennessee, number 1 team in the nation for college basketball, getting an actual test in their home floor against Middle Tennessee. 55-51, under 12 minutes left to go in that game. They're the only ranked team tonight that's playing. Bunch of games going on in the NBA tonight. Cleveland now leading by 2 against Utah. 45-43. Just when I said 45... Ty Jerome just drilled a 3, so it's 48-43. Rockets are crushing the Hornets, 73-49. Sixers up against the Spurs, 48-45. Same score that the Hawks lead the T-Wolves. Heat lead the Nets, 46-38. Knicks up against the Raptors right now, 50-37. Bucks looking good, leading the Bulls, 23-13. Do I think KP can get over 18? I'm hoping so. I picked them for the over 16.5. I'm hoping so. It might be challenging there for him to get over 18. So he would need 12 the remaining part of this game. So here we go. We'll try again for the Celtics. Up by 8. Boston left to right on the floor with the basketball. Derek White on the floor with Porzingis, Horford, Brown, and Holiday. No Jason Tatum tonight, out due to illness. That's a 3 taken at the top of the key by Porzingis, and he missed it off the rim short. So a really good look, unable to send it down. He's 0 for 3 from the perimeter. Lob down low, but Tadze lost it in and out of his hands. It's a turnover. Celtics with possession here. Derek White. Lob over the top. Finds Porzingis. Porzingis up. Fake underneath. Porzingis going up. Got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by KP at the line. But Tadze a little bit shaken up right now for him as he's a little gimpy trying to walk it off. Yeah, I'll take Golden State for that one tonight. I'll go Golden State 119-111. Hey, what's good, Richard? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. 82-45. In the modern NBA, 45 is really tough to score. You must be horrifically bad that game shooting the ball. Like, there must be, like, lengthy stretches that one team goes to not score. Like, there's, like, multiple, like, 5-minute plus scoring droughts on multiple occasions. If there was a team that was held to 45 in the game. Here's a step-back three off the mark, missed by Traveling Queen. Jaylen Brown doing everything, comes down with a defensive rebound. 19-6-4 for his points, rebounds, and assists tonight for Jaylen Brown. Lob down low, got deflected and picked off here by Suggs. Shovels off the Queen to kick out to the corner. Bad pass, it's a turnover. Why not just take it to the bucket there if you're Traveling Queen? He's on a two-way contract. Just got called up to play for the Magic, playing 8 games at the G League level this season. That's turnover number 11 tonight for Orlando. Both teams with 11 turnovers. Porzingis on the outside finds White. White laces up the three, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. Bang, bang by Derek White. 63-50. Great to see some firepower from the perimeter. Second made three of the game for the Celtics. That's only their fourth made three tonight. Just 4 for 18 from three. Despite that, they have a 13-point lead. 4 for 19 from three for the Magic. Missed three, but Tadze offensive rebound couldn't put it in from point-blank range. Celtics with possession. All that needs to be done, drop down threes, and you take control of this game away from the ball, but Tadze, or that is Jalen Suggs, inside the key away from the ball, picks up the foul. What's good, Alex? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Next stream for me will be on Christmas at 5 for Celtics against Sixers. Yeah, there's a bunch of games going down on Christmas. There's 5 different ones. The first Christmas Day game that they have going on, that one's between the Knicks and the Spurs, as Jalen Suggs off the steal just took it a distance. 63-52 right now, and oof. Jaylen Brown in the backcourt had to get helped out to his feet here. Got knocked down hard. Orlando picks up there. Second personal foul of the quarter charged to Batadze. So now the Celtics will get this inbound 11-point lead. Boston with possession. Jaylen Brown with 11. He had some issues in the second half against Chicago after getting out to a really good start for him. Got to attack here. Jalen spin cycle inside the key. Jalen goes up. No good, but got fouled. So Jaylen Brown going to shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line. Looking to cross 20 right now. Yeah, so I'm hoping to go live for 2 streams on Christmas. Celtics against Sixers, and then Lakers against Warriors. Both of those games back up each other at 5 p.m. Eastern time and then 8 p.m. Eastern time. First one's good at the line for Jaylen Brown. He is up to 20 now. 13 points by Derek White, 10 points by Drew Holiday. Jalen Suggs, lone player in double figures for Orlando with 13. Second shot, no good, off the mark by Brown. Porzingis unable to tip it in as he was working his way around the rim. Couldn't come down with a defensive rebound either. Magic slow it down despite a 12-point deficit here. Suggs at the top, working on White, slides it off to KCP, back into the hands of Suggs, moves it off to the middle here to Traveling Queen, and he gets blocked by Brown. Huge contact, though, as Porzingis goes down, rolling on top of Traveling Queen. And Queen went down hard as the big 7'3" body of Tingus Pingus landed right on the side of Traveling Queen. They're going to give Queen the free throws. And Porzingis the shooting foul. So Queen will shoot 2 shots here at the line for Orlando. First one is good. Second free throw by Queen. He's got it. They've just been hanging in this entire game. This 10-point lead feels more like it's 20, though, because both of these teams can't make threes. Holiday backs his way to the right wing. Double team. Lob looking for Porzingis. Stole away. Bad pass there by Drew. KCP collects the steal. KCP kick out corner. Da Silva. Rainbow in a three. Bounces in. It's good. Celtics are so unlucky right there. They rolled a deep two though. 1 foot was on the 3-point line. 64-56. It's a real generous bounce off the rim. Holiday off the Horford. Jumper to elbow off the back rim. No good. Celtics settling for too many deep jumpers and missing them right now. Magic crawling this game right back. Scoreboard correction. It has been updated to a 3. Exactly what I thought. It is a 3. 64-57. Suggs. Bad pass. Turnover. Out of bounds. Touches the baseline. Turnovers. Those are going to wreck your team in the Magic with a plethora tonight of turnovers. That's now their 12th in the night. Celtics with possession. Celtics with 13 turnovers tonight. They've had a lot of lazy passes here, especially at the start of this third quarter. Magic outscoring the Celtics 14-6 in this third quarter. Luke Cornett will check into the game. See, I like to see Peyton Pritchard make an impact. He has yet to really make an impact. The bench has been non-existent tonight. Just 6 total points off the bench. Pritchard with only 3 shot attempts with 4 points. Luke Cornett's got 2 off the bench. Magic got themselves 12 bench points. Leading bench points right now, 12-6. Jaylen Brown, bad pass. That's a big U. It's a turnover. Here they go out to the races. Brown with a huge rejection from behind. Wasn't clean though. It's going to be a shooting foul. 2 more free throws coming up by Orlando. Are you serious here for the Celtics that they're going to be choking this one here? You got to be serious. Tristan Da Silva will have 2 free throws coming up. This game was well in the bag. They were up by 15 points at halftime. See, if I'm the sports information director for the Boston Celtics, I'm running right up to Joe Mazzola, getting a box score printout of the last game where it says largest lead, and I'm circling 25 for Miami. And Miami had a 25-point lead on a Saturday against Orlando and blew it. And the Magic outscored the Heat in that game 37-8 in the fourth quarter. Right now, the Magic bury both of the free throws. It is part of a 16-8 third quarter start, 9-1 run in the last minute 45 for the Magic. Jaylen Brown at the right wing perimeter. 64-59 now to score. Jaylen soars up downhill to the rim with a rack attack and throws it down with a 2-handed flush. Here goes the Celtics again with a steal. 3-on-2. Holiday shovels off the court at Brown. Offensive rebound. Brown puts it up. Got it to go, and he flexes as well. Back-to-back buckets by guess who? JB. You the man, Jaylen. You the man. And the timeout taken on the floor by Orlando. 68-59. Jaylen Brown dribble drive right past Batadze, attacks the rack and shoves it through with a 2-handed flush, and then came up with a steal at midcourt and able to put it up and in for the bucket. That's the Celtics basketball team we know. 6:22 left to go in this third quarter, and Jaylen on a back-to-back show for buckets. Timothy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Jason, glad to have you back on the stream here, brother. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Jaylen Brown up to 24, the game leader. That's on 10 for 17 shooting, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. 13 points by Derek White, 10 points by Drew Holiday. Porzingis with just 8 currently. 7 by Horford, not much from the bench, not many opportunities as well tonight. Peyton Pritchard being buried in the depth chart a little bit tonight with just 11 minutes. 4 points on 2 for 3 shooting by Pritchard. So not many opportunities at all for Peyton Pritchard so far in the early stage of this game. Orlando led by Jalen Suggs with 13. Tristan Da Silva has 12 points. Just going to keep on attacking here this game. Celtics lead points in the paint 40-28. They've turned it over 14 times. Good chunk of those turnovers are in this early stage of the third where they're making a lot of lazy passes. Boston plus 8 on the glass, 32-24. A big difference tonight, though, has been shooting percentage. Celtics 46%, limiting the Magic to under 39% shooting. This has just been a textbook defensive game all throughout what the Celtics have done. Yeah, still a good chunk of time remaining here, so this game is still far from over, especially how the Magic play defensively as a team. They play really well connected together, and the Celtics have had some issues scoring in bunches. Lucky for them that they've been able to translate these points off turnovers into baskets tonight. 21 points scored off of Magic turnovers tonight for Boston. Just unselfish basketball there. Holiday shoveled over to Cornette. Couldn't finish, but off the glass, went to Brown. Brown was able to score in a putback. That is teamwork there on a 3-on-2 off a steal. Jaylen Brown just soared right up over the top of Batadze. He came down with a rebound and a putback, and then he flexed afterward. He just flexed as he came back with a rebound in the bucket. 68-59, back to action, 6:20 left to go in the third, and Sam Hauser inside the key collects the steal. Peyton Pritchard up the floor here. It's Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Al Horford, Luke Cornette, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen at the right corner. Jaylen, step back three in the air, off the mark, no good. Cornette battle for the rebound, tipped up to Da Silva, and we have a loose ball foul charge to who, according to the referees? Da Silva or Cornette? It's on Da Silva. So the loose ball foul charge to Da Silva. It will stay Celtics possession. So Boston will get this inbound coming up here. Sam Hauser, inbound passer, inbounds off to Brown. Brown at the edge of the midcourt logo. Jaylen guarded by Traveling Queen of 101. Switch guarded by Cole Anthony. Slides it off to his left. Peyton Pritchard off the catch. Took the three. Partially blocked. Up in the air as Suggs came down with it. Suggs off the screen by Queen. Outside finds Queen at the wing. Into the hands of Suggs. Suggs working on Pritchard one-on-one. Suggs backs his way. Low block on Pritchard. Bouncing bodies. And Pritchard picks up the reach-in foul. Just hasn't been the game of the night tonight from the bench at all. Oh, check that. It's on Luke Cornette. Luke Cornette away from the ball. Technical foul. Defensive 3 seconds technical. So Jalen Suggs is the one who will shoot this free throw, and he makes it. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard was hounding Suggs with a basketball. It looked to me, I thought it looked like a reach in there by Pritchard on Suggs, but they rolled it on Cornette for the defensive 3 seconds. Inbound goes to Suggs. 8-point game. Celtics cannot remain lax here. Suggs at the top, dribbles up, free throw circle, runner. Suggs off the back rim, no good. Tipped up in the air to Horford for the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown, man of the match night with 24 points. Jaylen drives down the lane inside. Huge rejection by Orlando right here by Wendell Carter Jr. as the Magic come up with it. Anthony at the top, off to Wendell. Sends it off to Cole Anthony. Drives, kick, corner, three, Traveling Queen. It's a big U for Boston. 68-63. We get a ball game here, folks. 11-4 run by the Magic in the last 3 minutes. Celtics with a possession. Pritchard at the right wing perimeter. Pritchard one-on-one. Lobs it off to Horford. Horford backs his way on Traveling Queen inside the key. Horford runner. No good off the mark. Cornette with the offensive rebound. Cornette bounce pass Pritchard. Off fake. Pritchard circles around. Pritchard crossover. 5 in the timer. At the left corner. Pritchard step back. 3 in the air. Off the mark. No good. A rebound secured out of the pack here by Jalen Suggs as he drives right into Jaylen Brown. Gets fouled. Too close for comfort. 68-63. We'll have free throws coming up. Jalen Suggs will be shooting 2 shots at the line. What in the world is going on where you got guys like Traveling Queen that's burying threes? Jalen Suggs, 2 free throws coming up. No Paulo Banchero, no Franz Wagner, no Mo Wagner. And the Celtics, who are up by 15, have allowed the Magic to knock on the door of a 1-possession game. If you're new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. A lot of time remaining in this one still. Second free throw is good by Jalen Suggs. This is a 1-possession game. Celtics led as many by 15 at 1 point. Peyton Pritchard crosses midcourt, puts the ball into the hands to Jaylen Brown at the left wing. Jaylen's guarded by Traveling Queen, slides it off to his right at the top to Pritchard, back into the hands to Jaylen. Jaylen at the left wing here, 5 at a timer. Jaylen off the Horford screen, bumped into by De Silva, and De Silva picks up the reach and foul. And Orlando is pleading their case. They thought it was a turnover charge to Brown as he collided into Horford off the screen, but blowing up the screener was De Silva, who picked up the personal foul. Porzingis standing up. Porzingis very close to checking back in on the floor. Magic are over the foul limit. That's their 5th personal foul, and Horford will be the one who gets granted these free throws. Yeah, thanks so much, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man. Hope you and your family as well has a Merry Christmas too, bud. Just 7 points tonight for Al Horford. He'll shoot 2 at the line. First one, no good. Missed the free throw. They were playing a really clean game up until the early stage of the third. They allowed the Magic to go on an early run, and the Celtics just haven't been able to respond. Lucky that they had built a 15-point lead going into halftime. Second free throw is good. 4-point game. A lot of time left to go. 16 more minutes of action tonight. Cole Anthony crosses midcourt on the floor with Tristan De Silva, Wendell Carter Jr., Anthony Black, and Traveling Queen. It is Cole Anthony who takes to the distance with a right-hand layup. 2-point game right now. 17-6 run by the Magic. Last 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Peyton Pritchard at the right wing perimeter. Pritchard working on Cole Anthony one-on-one. Slides it out to his left over to White. White at the left wing. White on top off the Porzingis. Porzingis with 8 points. Porzingis no good. Missed the mark. Looking for the foul call as well. Couldn't get it. Stuck at 8 points now for KP. Anthony step back 3 in the air for the lead. Off the front rim. No good. Huge offensive rebound though. Pulled down by Anthony Black. Traveling Queen puts the ball into the hands to Black. Black outside to the top here. Anthony drives. Bounce pass underneath for the tie. And they got it. Traveling Queen lays it up and in. It's a big U for the Celtics. 69-69. Traveling Queen on a 2-way contract. Playing like a superstar out here. Turning back the page against this Celtics defense in the third quarter. He is traveling like a queen for Traveling Queen. You gotta be kidding me. What in the world is going on right now? 3:08 remaining. Still a bunch of time left to go. Just about 15 minutes left. And Traveling Queen all of a sudden has got 14 points on 4 for 6 shooting for a guy that was on a 2-way contract that played just 8 games in the G League coming into this game tonight. Put it up above 22 points per game in the G League. Traveling Queen comes into this game tonight playing just 35 games in his entire NBA career. 0 starts until tonight. Getting his first ever career start for Traveling Queen. 14 points right now when he averages 3.3 points per game in his NBA career in 35 games. This is a testament that it shows that doesn't matter where you went to school. Traveling Queen, the College of Marin, that's where he went to play ball first. College of Marin, and then the New Mexico Military Institute. 2 non-D1 schools, and then New Mexico State. Traveling Queen also has a perfect record in his career against Dan Hurley. Traveling Queen, a member of New Mexico State when they were the 12 seed and knocked off UConn as the 5 seed with Adama Sadogo in the NCAA tournament the year before they won it against San Diego State. Porzingis here at the free throw line. First one is good as we get back to action. 70-69. College of Marin for traveling the Queen, and then went over to New Mexico Military Institute before he went to New Mexico State. Porzingis drilled the boat to the free throws. 2-point lead right now for the Celtics. 2:50 left to go in the third. Anthony Black. Bounce pass over to Cole Anthony. Anthony rises for the jumper for the tie. Swash! He delivers. 71-71. This guy's coming off a 35-point game. They were down by 25. They outscored the Heat 37-8 in the fourth quarter on Saturday. Pritchard yet to get going for him. Only 4 points. Jumper straight away. Derek White off the back rim. No good. A rebound tip to Cole Anthony for the defensive rebound. Here comes the Magic. Looking to take the lead. Get all the momentum. Anthony weaves his way right past the big fella. Right to the cup. He scores. Oh, he dribbled right past 2 7-footers. That's a big U right there by Porzingis and Luke Cornett as Cole Anthony went backdoor on 2 big boys and scored the layup. 73-71. 2 minutes left to go. Porzingis going to head back to the free throw line as he got fouled. Take a look at the replay here as I'm seeing it. Anthony off the right baseline dribble, soaring right past off the dribble. The 2 big fellas, Porzingis and Cornett, drove baseline right past him and went backdoor and scored a layup. Traveling Queen, a testament that it doesn't matter where you go to school. Doesn't matter if it's Duke, doesn't matter if it's UNC, doesn't matter if you're getting paid all the big bucks to go to BYU for college basketball. This dude started off his collegiate career at the College of Marin, 3C2A, their division over in the California Community College Athletic Association for traveling Queen at the College of Marin. That's the 3C2A. Before he transferred over to the NJCAA, the National Junior College Athletic Association for community colleges, playing at New Mexico Military Institute. And then he transitioned over to the WAC, where he played for New Mexico State, and they upset UConn in the NCAA tournament back in 2021. 73-73. Both of the free throws were good. Celtics get the ball back once again. And they'll head to the free throw line, shoot some more free throws. Wendell Carter Jr. this time picks up the free throw. So 2 more free throws here at the line. Porzingis' first free throw right down the middle. 74-73. Second shot here at the line for Porzingis. No good. Left it off the rim short. Tipped back over from Cornett to Porzingis for the offensive rebound. Hauser at the baseline. Outside finds White. Dribbles right baseline and missed the mark of the pass. It's another big U. It's a turnover. Couldn't cover over to Cornett inside the low post. The Celtics turned it over for the 14th time tonight. Third turnover by Derek White. Drew Holiday with 5 turnovers and 4 turnovers by Jaylen Brown. Tristan Da Silva. He played college hoops for Colorado. Into the hands to Cole Anthony. Anthony drives. Jumper. No, he kicked it out to the corner. Skip pass out to the wing. Open 3. Anthony Black. Right down the chute. Delivers. A bang bang right there by Anthony Black to take a 2-point lead for the Magic. Final minute left to go in the third. Pritchard got it as he rips down a 3 right back in response. Where's that been all night long? Great to see Peyton Pritchard able to dial up his first made shot from the perimeter tonight. He's got 7. Cole Anthony heads to the midcourt logo. Working on Pritchard one-on-one here at the left wing perimeter. Cole Anthony crossover inside the key. Floats the pass out to Da Silva into the corner. Shoveled out to Anthony. Kick out corner. Wendell Carter Jr. with a 3. Knocks it down. 79-77. The Magic dead last from 3-point range this season at 32.7%, starting to drill threes here at the moment. Left baseline dribble, Derek White, no good. Sword up for the putback, Doug. It is through by Luke Cornett with a two-hitter flush. 79 even. What a game between these two teams, down to around 20 seconds left to go. Cole Anthony, 6-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the third quarter. He will slow it down. Cole Anthony, guarded by Derek White. Switched here, guarded by Hauser at the left wing. Anthony dribbles up, drives inside, missed off the mark, rejected by the bottom part of the backboard. Pritchard comes down with it. Final play left to go. Pritchard jacks up the three, off the mark, no good at the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. 79-79. A tie game here. The Celtics have blown a 15-point lead on the road at Orlando tonight. It's anybody's game going to the fourth quarter. Once again, the Boston Celtics have choked on a big one. 36 points scored by the number 26 ranked offense in the NBA in the third quarter. Just crazy. Celtics got 4 guys in double figures. Too many turnovers. Been an issue. A lot of bad turnovers there in that third quarter. 24 by Jaylen Brown, 13 by Porzingis, 13 by White, 10 by Holiday. And Drew Holiday does have 5 turnovers, though. Jaylen Brown with 4 turnovers. Derek White with 3 turnovers. And then 2 turnovers by Pritchard as well. Only 11 total points off the bench. 7 by Pritchard, 4 by Cornett in this game. 24 bench points for the Magic. Top scorer in the game for Orlando, Jalen Suggs with 16, 14 by Travel and Queen, 12 by Tristan Da Silva. Travel and Queen came into this game with just 35 games played in the NBA in a 4-season career. Travel and Queen played 8 games this season in the G League. Travel and Queen was not recruited by any Power 5s or Division I college basketball teams out of high school. Travelin' Queen went to the College of Marin to begin his collegiate ball career. That is over in the Bay Valley Conference in California. They play in the division that is non-NCAA affiliated. It is called the 3C2A, which is the California Community College Athletic Association. That's where he first played college ball for Travelin' Queen, who's on a 2-way contract that just started his first game tonight and has scored 14 points for Orlando. After the College of Marin, Travelin' Queen then transferred over to New Mexico Military Institute, which is at the NJCAA level, the junior college, community college level, at the National Junior College Athletic Association. He played for New Mexico Military Institute before transferring over to Division I mid-major New Mexico State out of the WAC, and they upset UConn in the NCAA tournament 3 years ago as the number 12 seed. That was the last time that Dan Hurley did not win a national championship with that UConn team. Adama Sanogo was on that team. That was back in 2022. They did lose to, I remember they lost a year before to Maryland in 2021. They were the 10-7 matchup. So 2022, a year later, where everybody thought they were going to make a deep run. And then Chris Jans and New Mexico State took out Dan Hurley in the opening round in a huge upset, in the 12-5 upset. Yeah, I remember that. That was a year after James Bouknight. 2 shots here at the free throw line for Orlando to start off the fourth quarter. First one is good by Isaac. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Jonathan Isaac, what a comeback that he has had. He missed all the 2020 and 2021 season, same as the 2021 and 2022 season due to an ACL injury. comes back, and with 2 critical free throws, he puts his team on top by 2. Celtics left to right on the floor with a possession. Peyton Pritchard on the floor with Derek White, Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, and Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics going to find their energy. No Jason Tatum tonight due to an illness 10 minutes before game time, as he was decided to be rolled out. Holiday, deep 2 jumper off the rim, short, tipped up, and the rebound controlled by Jonathan Isaac for Orlando. Drew Holiday, game-winning plays that he's made in his career at 34 years old, though. Looks like he has lost a step. Porzingis picks up the shooting foul. Cole Anthony, 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. If you guys are just joining in, the third quarter was full of a ton of big U's. Celtics blew a 15-point lead that they had at halftime. They were leading this game 58-43 going into halftime, and now all of a sudden they trail by 2. They got outscored 36-21 in the third quarter. This is the same team that just outscored Miami 37-8 in the fourth quarter on Saturday. First shot is good by Anthony. Second free throw is good as well for Cole Anthony. 4-point lead for the Magic now. Derek White crosses midcourt. White at the left wing perimeter. Still stuck at 2 threes. Gonna make a bunch more if you want to win this game. Is over under only at 2.5. Should be enough for him to get the over. Yet to do that so far. And Porzingis gets called with an offensive foul. Away from the basketball. Offensive foul picked up by Porzingis. So he was trying to post up down low. And then he hooked Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's a turnover committed by Boston. Magic with a possession. Under 10:40 left to go. Anthony floats it up over the top for Isaac. Couldn't come down with it though off his fingertips as he missed the alley-oop opportunity. Here goes the Celtics. They get lucky. Porzingis pops up for the 3. Missed off the mark. No good. Out of bounds. Or was it? No, it was not out of bounds according to the referees. KCP saved it at the baseline. Magic 8 for 24 from the perimeter. Celtics terrible tonight from the outside at 5 for 26. Anthony into the hands to Carter. Outside to the corner. Isaac launches a 3. Rattles it. It's good. It's a big U for Boston. And you can see it all throughout their emotions. 37-8 advantage in favor of the Magic on Saturday. And right now the Magic pummeling the Celtics in the second half 43-21. Joe Mazzulla takes a timeout. Joe Mazzulla gonna be in the next Jerron Mayo. Gonna be out of here in another year. Unbelievable. 2 coaches that know how to lose games. When you think that they get the game in the bag, when things are looking good and they are up. Jerron Mayo, Ramondre Stevenson, the backwards fumble. And tonight it's Joe Mazzulla again, choking games, allowing players who's never started before with their first ever start tonight. Career start in the NBA. Did not play for a Power 5. Did not get recruited at the NCAA Division I level. And they go off for double-digit points. Ten different guys have scored for the Magic. And another team that's extremely deep as they've gone through a 10-man rotation. The Celtics tonight with just a 7-man rotation. This is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. The last place 3-point shooting team in the NBA is lighting you up recently from 3-point range. If this was the Cavs, it would be 120-79 right now. The Cavs are shooting over 41% from 3, leading the league. You get the last place perimeter shooting team, and they start to ripping down these threes. And this team looks like they're defeated right now, just by the looks of them. This is going to start with Jaylen Brown. I mean, the first half has been great. But Jaylen Brown, man, in these second halves, falling off a cliff like Jamal Murray over here for Jaylen Brown. Like, it's a telltale of two halves. Like, how in the world Jaylen Brown comes out with swagger and he starts off the game and he plays like SGA. And then he just plays like current Jamal Murray in the second half. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. That's who you gotta go to see if he can figure it out here in half two. 24. He's been stuck at 24 for a while. He was stuck at 19 for quite a bit. And he blew the wide open slam dunk, though he got fouled. He couldn't finish. Lucky. That was a very, very late whistle. Jaylen Brown's going to have 2 free throws here coming up at the line. Holy smokes. So Jaylen Brown will have 2 shots here coming up. And he's had some issues with these free throws in the fourth quarter. First one is good, though. So he's up to 25 right now. 6-point game. I'm going to need something out of Pritchard here, too, for him. Just 1 for 5 from the perimeter. He's had a couple of rough games lately. The bench has not performed well at all today. Derek White's only made 2 threes. Brown missed the second one. Rebound gets secured by Anthony Black for Orlando. Celtics 5 on the floor. Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Peyton Pritchard. And Porzingis from the floor has not looked well at all today. He's got most of his points tonight at the free throw line. Isaac, open 3, and he bricked it off the back rim. Holiday secured a defensive rebound up the floor. 4 on 4 right now. 2 players out of the play. Holiday laces up the 3. He's cut it, baby. From downtown, Drew Holiday tees it up for the 3 ball. 86-83. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and a great one right now as Anthony Black attacks the paints, and he'll draw the shooting foul. $9:12 left. Black with 2 shots here coming up at the line. They're going to give it to Holiday on the shooting foul. Siegel, what's good? Welcome in, man. Yeah, this is... the consistency by them this year is just not there. We've seen it very little. We've seen it in the last game they played excellent. It's only from time to time, though. A lot of these teams, they should be blowing out. We saw it a couple weeks ago when they beat the Pistons. And then the game against the Clippers from last month was really good. But on a consistent basis, it just hasn't been there. They've had games that they were up by double digits like tonight. And they've blown and they've lost those games. Second free throw is down the middle by Anthony Black. 5-point advantage for the Magic. 88-83. And they're perfect at the free throw line. 21 for 21 at the free throw line. Approaching 9 minutes left. Cole Anthony picks up the foul. That will be his 4th personal foul. We got a lot of foul trouble in this game. 4 personal fouls each by Cole Anthony and Traveling Queen. 3 personal fouls each by Goga Batadze and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Celtics pick up a turnover. Derek White and Porzingis trying to wedge in a screen together, and Cole Anthony tried to go around it, and Cole Anthony got the call, benefiting by the referees for an offensive foul committed by the Celtics. Anthony up fake. Anthony sneaks his way around with a right hand. It is good, up and in off the backboard for 2. That is number 0, Anthony Black, who just scored a layup. 90-83, 11-4 run by the Magic. This team got dogs in their team. Carly, number 4 in the East. Ball got kicked all the way to the backcourt. It's out of bounds, and it's off of the Celtics last. It's another turnover. It's a big U for Christmas, getting nothing but coal for the Boston Celtics. Yup, this looks exactly like Thursday night except Joe Mazzulla ain't getting teed up this time. The whole Celtics team thought it was kicked out of bounds off Orlando, but the referees pointed in the direction of Orlando basketball. Magic have the possession here. Anthony Black, top of the key. Traveling Queen, number 12, back on the floor. He's burned you for 14 points. Traveling Queen drives on Jaylen Brown. Skip pass out to the crowd to get air. It's a turnover. That was a JUCO level play right there that they forced them into. And Porzingis gets held up and fouled by Anthony Black. So that was a play that he finally came crashing back to earth in a deep moment like that with 8:16 left. And Porzingis will have 2 more shots here coming up at the line. This has been free throw heavy for Porzingis today. 11 for 12 right now on free throws. He's only 1 for 9 from the floor. Scott. Every single point besides 2 have come at the free throw line tonight. First one is right down the middle. Yeah, Jaylen Brown starts off really great, and then second half he goes missing. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. He comes out playing like he's SGA, getting buckets, and then in the second half turns into 2024 Jamal Murray. Second free throw is good. 5-point game here. Cole Anthony, guarded by Holiday. Lobs it over to the left wing to Wendell Carter Jr. Handoff, Cole Anthony lost it, but right place, right time to Wendell Carter. Jumper, baseline, got it. Cole Anthony, walking bucket. He had 35 in the win over Miami on Saturday. Jaylen Brown, here he goes, attacks the paint. That is what he can do for you. Thank you, JB. Up and in off the glass for 2. Finally. 5-point game again. He's got 27. Anthony Black slides it over to Cole Anthony. Celtics got to get their defense going. Struggling to lock down the Magic here recently. Pick and pop at the right wing. Wide open 3. Open up the bank right there by guess who? Traveling Queen as he knocks it down 95-87. First ever career start in the NBA in game number 36 of his career. And he banks home a 3 with 17. Brown cashed it in for 2. 29 right now for Jaylen Brown as we approach the 7-minute marker left to go. Anthony Black pressured by Drew Holiday. Black drives right past Holiday. Keeps the dribble alive at the low block. Black guarded by Horford. Shovels off to Wendell Carter Jr. right past Holiday. He scores. Up and it off the backboard. Haven't talked enough about Drew Holiday. Looks like he's fallen off a deep, deep cliff right now. This game is looking like Pat Bev out there, losing touch with the league. This is concerning. 6:35 left to go. Brown backs his way. Runner got it to go. Good for 2. He's up to 30 plus right now for JB. One-man show. Gonna do it the rest of the way. Drew Holiday right now looking like a liability defensively. Can't believe I'm saying that right now, but he is looking lost on the floor. Good thing this is a regular season game. Hopefully we'll get much better for the playoffs when he comes to play these games. And we have a turnover committed charge to the Magic. Right on cue there. Holiday was the one who came around the screen, got knocked down, and forced the offensive foul to be called on Cole Anthony. So Cole Anthony called in the offensive foul. As right now he is fuming. Yeah, he is fuming at the referees right now about that call. Now, Cole Anthony has to come out of the game as he just picked up. That's his 5th personal foul. Jumper. Missed off the mark for the Celtics there from the perimeter. Rebound back to Orlando. So that was a missed 3 by Jaylen on the 26-footer. KCP at the top. Lob inside the key. Lost it. Turnover in and out of the hands of Wendell Carter Jr. He's chirping at the officials as well. Celtics looking to use this to their momentum. White, bad pass, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Celtics basketball. It's either you're going up in a jump shot motion to shoot the ball, or you decide at the last moment to dish out a very difficult pass, and he decided number 2 there to do. Last moment dish out a difficult pass through traffic. He probably should have went up for the jumper. Probably would have put it to a 4-point game. Either way, Porzingis off the inbound gets you to a 4-point game. 97-93. Celtics down by 4. Pressure in the backcourt as well, able to cross that backcourt pressure. Here they go. Carter Jr., touch pass to the top here. Anthony Black shovels inside the key. Loose ball, gut it to the corner. KCP, one dribble, jumper for three. Swoosh! They've got 100 on the board for the Magic. Terrible defensive second half. The Celtics allowed Orlando to 33 points going into halftime. Porzingis, up fake of the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Brown. Spin move inside the key. Kick out Holiday. Rushing their passes. Bounce pass underneath. Drops it off for Brown. Blocked by Wendell Carter. Brown out of the play right now. They got numbers. Top of the key, Cole Anthony. They'll take a three straight away off the mark. No good. That was Anthony Black, number 0, who missed the three. And the rebound collected by Holiday. As Chuba Zula will take a timeout. 7-point lead for Orlando. 9:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. This Celtics team crumbling once again like a crumble cookie. Oh my goodness. I can't. Where's the consistency? I don't think they've lost games this close together this season. They're lucky they haven't gone on a losing streak this year. But one loss following a win and then a loss? No, that's not happened. The shortest winning streak that they've gone on has been 2. So they've gone on a winning streak every single time this season. It hasn't been loss, win, loss. They're in jeopardy of doing that tonight. Like, this is bad. Really, really frustrating to watch right now. This Celtics team was shooting around 48% going into halftime. The Magic were around like 34%. And now it's both of these teams are even. 44.6 for the Celtics, 44.7% for the Magic. And the Celtics lead the NBA in 3-point makes. Today they're 6 for 28 from the perimeter. The Magic last in the NBA in 3-point shooting percentage, and tonight they're 11 for 29. 38% for Orlando from 3, Celtics 21%. It's really concerning for this Boston team that they just can't find their shot from the perimeter recently. For what they've done so well, it's caught up to them once again, and they're going to have to figure it out. Luckily, they've scored 50 points in the paint tonight, but it's not going to help out when you turn it over 18 times. Magic have turned it over 19 times tonight. Still, without Jason Tatum, you're going to know how to handle the basketball. It's been disappointing. Second half defense has been really disappointing as well. Like, you went into halftime allowing 43 points to the Magic. It was 43 points going into halftime, and right now they've lit you up for 100. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in tonight. Still a lot of time left to go, under 5 minutes left, and hopefully Celtics able to bounce back from this and get into championship identity mode in these last 5 minutes. And it's been frustrating to watch tonight in a game that they sure should have. Yeah, thanks so much for joining in. Natasha, welcome back in. Mita, welcome on board once again here. Yeah, Mr. Top's been doing pretty well, Siegel. 4:38 left to go. 7-point game. Celtics left to right on the floor with the basketball. Derek White on the floor with Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. Give and go. Holiday off the Brown. Spin cycle inside the key. Brown puts it up. No good. Missed off the back rim. And Batadze picks up the defensive rebound. 5 on the floor for the Magic as they go right to left. Jalen Suggs, Goga Batadze, Tristan Da Silva, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Traveling Queen. At the left elbow, Da Silva sends it off to Queen. 17 for him and his first ever NBA star. Over to the top, Da Silva takes the 3 and he makes it from the perimeter. Celtics gambled on a double team. It's the largest lead in the night for the Magic. 103-93, a big U tonight by Boston. White off to Horford, slides it off to his right to Holiday. Holiday turns the corner, drives downhill, kick out corner. Horford off the Brown, lost the handle, right place, right time. Porzingis. White off fake 3 straight away, and we got a foul here picked up, charged to Orlando. with 2.6 in the shot clock. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picked up the shooting foul on a 3-point shot attempt by Derek White. White up fake. Ooh. That did not look like a foul. In my honest opinion, that did not look like a foul, and Orlando will challenge it. Orlando is going to challenge this call. Oh! We got a huge scuffle right now here! Oh, Kristaps Porzingis separated from Goga Bitadze. He's going to get ejected. He's going to get suspended. He is going to be missing some games. Big time by Kristaps Porzingis. He ain't playing on Christmas Day. What are you doing, man? Kristaps Porzingis with a big time jab to Goga Bitadze. It's gonna be a suspension. It's gonna be an ejection for sure. Some serious fines and some serious time missing for your 7'3" big man, Kristaps Porzingis. Some words exchanged with Jalen Suggs. Goga Bitadze comes right in. If not for a shaky camera, we gotta see the punch thrown by Kristaps Porzingis to Goga Bitadze. The two European dudes looking like WWE, Tyson and Fury, putting on Netflix, baby. I can't imagine he's going to be playing in this one, or Christmas, or possibly in the next 3 games. We got a lot to sort out here. First of all, Derek White airball. If he was fouled by KCP, it will be 3 free throws. If he wasn't fouled and the Magic win the challenge, it will be Celtics turnover and the Magic will get the inbound up by 10. That's what's at stake. Plus, there'll be technical free throws most likely awarded to Orlando and Goga Bitadze. So we got a lot to go over right now, as the referees are going to look at the monitor, and they will be looking at the monitor for the next 10 minutes as we go on a lengthy break in this game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This game is going to go on a 5 to 10 minute delay. There should be multiple technical free throws coming up, depending on who gets flagrant 2s out of this. I'm trying to watch this tape. It's very inconsistent right now about this whole scuffle. Porzingis and Jalen Suggs, some words together. How to get separated with one another. Bitadze in the mix right along as well. Just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Gonna be some serious fines coming down on Porzingis. Just an embarrassing game, too, by Porzingis. Like, this dude comes out, shoots 20% from the floor right now. Like, we didn't see this last year. We saw constant leads that when they built it up by 15, they won those games by 20, 25, and 30. This year, when they build up a 15-point lead, they're choking these games and they're losing them on multiple occasions. Like, constantly. Like, if you guys keep on betting opponents plus 10.5, plus 11.5, looking really, really good. Really, really good for all these opponents. Goga Batadze just got ejected, so that graphic got put up on the screen. He got ejected. We're waiting for Porzingis to see if he'll be ejected, as it has been announced that Batadze got ejected. Wow, are you serious? Porzingis is coming back on the floor? Holy smokes. So Porzingis is going to be able to play. Goga Batadze got ejected. Porzingis is smiling about that one. Holy smokes. He's like smiling and smirking like, yup, referees just let me off the cliff. He thought for sure he was going to get tossed. He thought for sure he was going to get tossed. They tossed Batadze, but not Porzingis. That is unbelievable. And then the camera was focused on him, and he was like smiling and he was smirking about it. And he was shocked that he was still in this game. The free throw is good for Derek White. They give a technical free throw to the Celtics. Derek White made the free throw. So what happened there? Goga Batadze got ejected. Orlando won the challenge. I guess this forces, instead of Celtics turnover, it forces jump ball between Magic and Celtics at midcourt. And then double texts were sent to Jalen Suggs and Porzingis. Just wild. Batadze, it looked like Batadze had put his hands around Porzingis' neck. And then Porzingis was swinging Batadze to get away. That's what it looked like from. It was Porzingis against Suggs, and then Batadze came in and put his hands around Porzingis' neck. And then Porzingis swung at him to get away, but they allowed Porzingis to stay into the game. Jaylen Brown at the top here. We get a reach and foul charge to De Silva. They should be in the bonus by this point, I would imagine. No, not yet. 3-3 for fouls. 3 personal fouls for each of these teams currently. Jaylen Brown has it, drives, attacks, runner inside the key, got it to go. Good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. 7-point game right now. Going to play perfect defense remaining parts of the game here. Top of the key. Sliding over to De Silva into the hands to Carter Jr. Wendell on the outside off the Suggs here at the right wing perimeter. Suggs lobs it over to Traveling Queen. Drives, attacks the paint with the left hand. No good off the back rim. A rebound secure by Horford. This is good defense here for the Celtics. Going to lock them down for the final 2:45 if they want to win this one. Looking for a huge comeback here for Boston. Brown drives, attacks, runner, left it short. Carter Jr. with a defensive rebound. Suggs with it. Jalen Suggs off to Carter Jr. Leaner connects on it. Couldn't contest the shot inside the key. It's a 9-point advantage. Derek White with possession. Orlando 8 for 12 this quarter. Celtics 6 for 13. Jaylen Brown at the left wing perimeter. He is guarded by Traveling Queen across the floor. White into the hands to Horford. Bounce pass Brown. Brown 10 in the shot clock. Brown 1-on-1. Out to Horford. Kick out corner. Open 3. Derek White. Swoosh. He's got it, baby. Bang, bang for Derek White from the corner. 105-99. Humongous 3 right there for Derek White. And then he picks up a reach and foul in the backcourt. And that's now the 4th personal foul charged to the Celtics. This will stay Magic possession here. Both teams each with 4 fouls right now. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This should not be this close right now. Celtics led by 15. And these second half leads, they're having a lot of issues lately. Blowing these second half leads. It's not about how you start off the second half. It's all about how you finish right now. Joe Mazzulla signaling challenge. All right. Joe Mazzulla signaling challenge here. He's looking to challenge this foul call charge in the backcourt by Derek White on the reach, and he thought it was a non-foul. So we'll see what happens here coming up. Joe Mazzulla is going to challenge this foul call here. Yo, welcome into Nija Player. Appreciate it for being a part of the stream once again. Been here for a while, just catching up on the chat. Last couple minutes have been crazy right now. Yeah, this is a tough one tonight. I have to say, this Magic team, they got dogs in their team. They got tough dudes. 33 by Jaylen Brown, doing everything possible tonight for Jaylen. Said a couple times that he's gone non-existent, but once again, he's come back recently for Jaylen. 17 for Derek White. Huge three that he just made up to 17. 17 by Porzingis. 13 points by Jrue Holiday. For the Magic, they got a load of balanced scoring tonight. They got 5 guys in double figures. 17 by Travelin' Queen in his first ever NBA start. 16 by Jalen Suggs. 15 by Tristan da Silva. 11 by Wendell Carter Jr. 10 by Cole Anthony. Yeah, this is really concerning right now for the Celtics. They got, coming up in January, a gauntlet of a schedule that they got coming up in early January. This is their schedule to begin the new year. At Minnesota, at Houston, at Oklahoma City, at Denver. That's the first 4 games to begin 2025. That's a tough schedule to start things off. Yeah, his name is spelled out, Travelin' Queen is Travelin. Yeah, I completely agree, Anastasia. This looks like a completely different team from Saturday. There's just no consistency recently. Like, the first half defensively was excellent. The second half has been terrible defensively. They allowed just 43 points in the first half. This second half, they've given up 36 and 26 in each of the 2 quarters. $105-99. Under 2 minutes left to go. Going to play our best defense right here, right now, against a bottom 5 scoring team in the NBA without Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Mo Wagner. Missed 3 by Da Silva. Jaylen Brown, loose ball, who comes down with it. Jaylen lost it in the hardwood as we got players hitting the deck all over the place right now as we get a scrum for this loose ball. Human dominoes on the floor. Horford, White, Porzingis. 3 guys in the pig pile as well for the Magic, and this should be a tie up here coming up. Jaylen Brown lost it out of that pile, and then Suggs was in there, Travelin' Queen alongside Da Silva, and they got this all sorted out, so it will be a jump ball. Jump ball coming up here at the free throw circle of Orlando. Referee is talking to Joe Mazzulla right now. Who's going to jump it up right here? This will be... It looks like Jaylen Brown is going to jump it up for the Celtics. We're still awaiting who's going to jump it up here. Orlando has no clue who they're going to have jump this jump ball. It looks like it's Tristan da Silva, but they're not sure just yet. These players have to be sorted out. Who's going to jump it up? Yeah, who's going to jump it up? Derek White. Okay, Derek White steps in alongside da Silva. So Derek White is the one who steps inside the circle for the Celtics in this jump ball, going up against Tristan da Silva right now on this jump ball. Minute 38 left. White and da Silva, the 2 for the jump ball. Celtics still looking for clarification as Holiday entered the circle for a brief moment about the jump, and now they've confirmed it is White and da Silva who will go up for the jump ball here. White and da Silva go up for the tip, tipped up by White, close to the Magic hoop, but Porzingis, the first one to track it back, came up with the basketball. Celtics with it, down by 6. Derek White, top of the key. White, 101, he's working on Wendell Carter Jr. off to Holiday, shoots the 3, oh baby, bang, bang. Jrue Holiday nails the triple. Big time game winner type of player right there. Pulls his team winning 3. Drew Holiday, the absolute winner when it comes down to clutch shots. With under 2 minutes left, he just made one right there to put his team winning a 1-possession game with 1:24 left. Now you gotta play defense. At the elbow, bounce pass goes out to the top off the Queen. Queen sends it out to the corner. 3-point shot by De Silva, missed off the back rim, no good. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Here goes Jaylen Brown. Brown at the right elbow, backs his way on Suggs. Brown inside the key. Puts it up, no good. Got his own rebound back, and he scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. It's a 1-point game, baby. Timeout taken on the floor by the Magic. You the man, JB. You the man. Jaylen Brown. Big time right there. He ain't quitting tonight. 35 by Jaylen. That's how you play defense. Finally. You box out on the glass. You contest tough shots. Celtics have done that for the final 3 minutes, and they have completely awoken. Jaylen with 35, 17 by Porzingis, 17 by White. Gotta give props here for Holiday. He has surged up recently, 16 by Drew, and just made a huge 3 to get his team to this 1-possession game. So key to have a guy like Drew Holiday. Even though it was a tough game earlier on for him, he has stepped up recently for him. Been a roller coaster of a game here for a team that had been playing down to their competition in this second half. It looked like it was going to slip away. The first half was incredible. Third quarter, not so much. First part of the fourth, not so much. Second part of the fourth, looking really good, like the entire first half. Imagine if this team had some consistency. That's what they got to work on here together. Get this as a consistent unit. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jaylen Brown up to 35, and now the Celtics, the final minute, looking to play lockdown defense. Here we go, back to action. De Silva with a possession at the right wing perimeter. De Silva sends it off to the far side corner into the hands of Queen. Drives inside the paint over Porzingis. Missed off the mark, no good. Huge rejection there by Porzingis, able to alter that shot. Celtics with it. Top of the key, Holiday dribbles towards his left. Kick out corner for the lead. Horford, no good off the back rim. Rebound secure for the defense by Wendell Carter Jr. 1-point lead for Orlando. Gotta get a stop here if you're Boston. Jalen Suggs. 25 seconds left to go. Suggs slows it down. 8-second differential. Shot clock and game clock to close out this game. Suggs lobs it over to Carter. Carter dish out to the wing. Queen skip pass. Open 3. Oh, he hits it. It's a big U for the Celtics defense. It's a 3 made by Tristan De Silva with 9.2 seconds left to go. And a 4-point lead for the Magic. What a game. Traveling Queen, a skip pass to the corner for what looks like it's the game-winning assist. In the Celtics, did somebody get teched? No. It looked like the officials were very close to teeing up Derek White. Celtics got a timeout. Gonna fire it to midcourt. Horford into the hands to Brown. They got a timeout remaining. Ain't gonna use it. And they missed the 3 by Jaylen. And this game is over. 108-104. They choke a 15-point lead. And the Orlando Magic stun the Boston Celtics. First time this season, the Boston Celtics do not go on a winning streak as this game goes final. Unbelievable. Where is the consistency tonight? Traveling Queen. An incredible skip pass to the left corner off to Tristan De Silva. in a team that's filled with players coming into this season on two-way contracts, they beat the Boston Celtics. This is really bad for a loss tonight. Very embarrassing. No Paulo Banchero. No Franz Wagner. No Mo Wagner. And the Celtics got out-manhandled in the second half. Orlando, 36 and 29 for points scored in the third and fourth quarter, 65 to 46. Magic outscored the Celtics 65 to 46 in the fourth quarter. Just, there's going to be a lot that needs to be cleaned up, and the Boston Celtics are going to have to do it on Christmas Day. I'll be back on Christmas Day, 5 p.m. The Celtics have never lost the back-to-back games since early April last year. It's been over 8 months since the Celtics last lost back-to-back games. They're going to get Paul George. They're going to get Joel Embiid. They're going to get Tyrese Maxey on Christmas Day at the TD Garden, and they better not choke that one, or it's going to be a horrific Christmas if they choke that one away as well on Wednesday on Christmas Day. It's going to be the worst out of worst Christmases if they do have that happen, because this was certainly not an early Christmas. This team right now has a lot that they need to work on, like getting so complacent with their defense. Like, usually we see guys flying around, contesting shots. We saw that only in the first and second quarter. We did not see that at all in the third quarter, and we did not see that in the first half of the fourth quarter. And then when it came time to make together stops, they had to cram for their exam, and cramming for their exam, they failed the test by allowing the Magic to put together the game-winning three. And they made it, and they won the game. Just a sad, sad game tonight by this Celtics team, on a game that they should have, could have for sure won. Another double-digit spread that they came up empty and did not pick up the victory on the money line for this one. Just, it's embarrassing. We did not see that at all last year. If so, it was only a couple times, like in March against the Hawks, that they lost 2 in a row. They lost a game late in the season. I think it was in April, a couple weeks before the playoffs, with a lot of reserves that they played against the Knicks last year. But not seeing it like we are right now, where teams are missing. This has been a constant issue. No DeAndre Hunter, no Trae Young, no Bogdan Bogdanovic. And the Atlanta Hawks stunned the Celtics in that cup game. Fast forward to a game that they should have won against the 13 and 15 Chicago Bulls on Thursday night, that they blew that lead away. And then this one, no Paulo Banchero, no Franz Wagner, no Mo Wagner. And they lose this game playing against a couple guys that's on two-way contracts that didn't go to Power Fives playing college basketball. It's just shake my head. Like, right now, this team needs a reset. And the reset should have been at the NBA Cup break a week ago. And it looked like they were going to hit that reset after they clobbered Detroit and Washington. And then they had that terrible loss on Thursday. Then they came back, bounced back on Saturday, and then once again, another weeknight, another loss. Like, this better not be an issue where it comes to us and it's like another weeknight, another loss. Whereas, like, this team can't win games on a weeknight, and this team only plays to play well on the weekends. It's unfortunate right now. Jaylen Brown gave it all he could get. 35 points for him, 15 for 29 from the floor. Still, he is struggling from three-point range for Jaylen. He went just 1 for 7 from three. He's had a really, really down past couple of games from three, where he's gone like 1 for 8, 1 for 7. Had a tough time from the perimeter. They could really use a lot more threes out of Jaylen. Derek White, 17. He was great for tonight. Played 40 minutes, played more minutes than anybody. Bounced back in a big way, as he had just 8 points during the last game. So he had a great game. He bounced back. And Drew Holiday hit some big-time shots. He had 16 in this one for Drew. 7 for 12 from the floor. 17 by Porzingis. Porzingis, I'm stunned tonight that he couldn't make his shots. He should have been shooting over dudes in this game and couldn't get that. He went just 2 for 10 from the floor for Porzingis. We had a major brawl with like 3 minutes left. Porzingis was in the middle of the mix. He got a double. It was a double tech issue to Jalen Suggs and Porzingis. I was stunned to see Porzingis hang in the game for him. He swung at Goga Batadze. Goga Batadze got ejected. He put his hands on the neck of Porzingis, and Batadze got ejected from this game with like 3 minutes left. Bench was disappointing. Bench with just 11 total points tonight. Peyton Pritchard with 7. He's not getting many opportunities. It's unfortunate for Peyton Pritchard. His shot attempts have dwindled downwards recently for him. Just 1 for 5 from 3 for Pritchard. So he's having a couple tough games for him that he's barely made any threes after a barrage of threes in the last like 3 weeks for him. And then Sam Hauser tonight, he had nothing. Didn't even attempt a single shot, played 16 minutes. Luke Cornett, 4 points, 5 rebounds for him off the bench. They had just 11 points off the bench, whereas the Magic had 21, 30, 34, 41, 41 to 11 in bench points in favor of Orlando. This team has got some really good balance, even though they're missing guys like Banchero and then the 2 Wagner brothers. They've got guys that's been doing next man up mentality for them, and tonight really showed. 18 points by Tristan da Silva. And Traveling Queen with 17, 16 by Jalen Suggs. Like, I'm pretty sure those 2 guys weren't even listed on over-under player props tonight for Traveling Queen and Tristan da Silva. And they were the top 2 scorers for Orlando. Insane. Tristan da Silva, he's in his first season in the NBA. Rookie out of Colorado. For him, picked up in the first round at number 18. So he's a rookie for Tristan da Silva. Just got his 20th start of the night tonight, and he put up a team high 18 points. And then Traveling Queen, in his first ever NBA starts, 36 career NBA game. He's on a 2-way contract, got called up from the G League, and he pours in 17 points tonight. That's gotta be a career high by him, because he's averaged only 3 points per game in his career for Traveling Queen. Career best Traveling Queen, 17 points. He tied that tonight. 17 points in his rookie season in 2021 for Traveling Queen. So he tied a career high tonight. Got to give props out to the Magic, because this team down some key players, and they beat the Celtics. The Celtics just gotta hit the reset button, and it's too bad. It's a shame. Hopefully a much better Christmas Day coming up here for Boston. I'll be back Wednesday at 5 p.m. Celtics back in action hosting the Sixers, and hopefully a bounce back for the Celtics. They've yet to lose back-to-back games since early April, over 8 months ago. If they lose that game against Philadelphia, there's a major issue, because that will be the first time that they've lost back-to-back games since before the playoffs of last year. If they do that on Christmas, there's a real issue. Even though right now there's a serious issue. They rank number 26 in paint defense this season for the Celtics. They were really just porous in the second half, contesting shots at the rim, allowing players to drive past them to get to the hole for Orlando. The paint defense was terrible in half number 2. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here for this one, and hopefully a much better Christmas Day for the Celtics. Nothing better than a Merry Christmas if the Celtics are able to pick up a win in their first regular season meeting this year against Philly. Philly's getting much better recently. That could be a trap game there for Boston. This Celtics team needs to just hit the reset button and be able to play much better basketball. Just really bad. And they turned it over a ton tonight. 19 turnovers tonight. They forced 20 turnovers as well. So it's not like they turned it over 19 times and the other team won the game because they had just 5 turnovers. They forced 20 turnovers as well. It's just, you drill 8 threes. This is an issue. The whole league's catching up to the Celtics. They know what they're doing. The Milwaukee Bucks were the first team from 2 weeks ago to expose the Celtics. They ran them completely off the three-point line. The Celtics were still able to win that game 17 days ago. And then the next team after that just watched that entire film. They shut down the Celtics. They forced Jaylen Brown to become a playmaker and to kick it out to other guys in the corner to take a bunch of threes. That was the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies had the entire blueprint on the Celtics to expose them in that game on the Saturday on December 8th. And then after that, it's been other teams that's had their number. Chicago threw points in the paint and forcing the Celtics just settling for too many threes that game. That was a terrible game. And Celtics defense was horrific here. But tonight, Magic put up 108 with no Banchero, no Wagner brothers for the number 26 scoring team in the NBA. Just, it's so sad. So sad for the Celtics team. You got to bounce back. And that's what they're going to have to do on Christmas. Thanks all for joining in, being a part for this one tonight. I'll be back on Christmas. 2 streams back-to-back. Celtics versus Magic, Celtics versus Sixers at 5 p.m. on Christmas, followed up by Lakers against Golden State. We're going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie, Ogie, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one here. Magic come from behind. They trailed by 15. They picked up the win, 108-104, the final score. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and hopefully a much better Christmas here for the Celtics. This was a poor game tonight, but remember what they do best. They bounce back. They haven't lost back-to-back games in over 8 months, and hopefully they keep that streak alive on Christmas Day and make it a great Christmas and a really, really incredible Christmas for all of us here for Celtics Nation. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and have a nice Monday night here, folks.